Jail. Oh no. And then, as far as I imagine, I don't remember what happened after that.
Yeah.
So you missed out on 2 sessions.
I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe 3.
I think you guys had a few cancellations, to be honest. So I think it was just 2.
Might have been.
But anyway, what has happened since they showed up at our door and took our freedom?
Okay. So let me just put this down. From what I can remember, from that moment, yeah, the guards came to Alara Pumpkin's house dead of night, came to arrest both yourself and the ringmaster Dizzy of the carnival. Basically, we like let you go off and be arrested, and then
Oh, thanks.
but then with Ringmaster Dizzy, there was this whole accusation that she had stolen from the pin collector that we were talking to previously, the loser guy.
I thought he was super cool.
That's what everyone said, and he wasn't.
I think that's relative, and also subjective.
I'm saying it as rook as it is fact. That guy collects pins and he has better pins than us and talks about swords. Maybe it's
I
just
want to be him.
yeah, it's jealousy. But yeah, there was this whole kind of mystery that kind of didn't sit right, and that seemed like a false accusation because we'd been with them like the whole evening at Elara Pumpkin's house. But instead of following that investigative line, we decided that as pirates we needed to get a bounty before we set off in the morning. So this was like going to be our last chance to give ourselves a bounty before we set off, kind of thing. And we were like, yeah, let's just be bad. Yeah, what would pirates do? And we like tried really hard to kind of think like pirates. And that resulted with us kind of sneaking into the guards' compound where the jail was, beating up the guy like on watch. Rook getting dressed in his armor and then sneaking in and scouting the place out, reporting back. And then
What was the purpose of that? Just to get a bounty?
to break you out of jail. So we were going to the
And
jail
to get
a bounty. It was a
break
little
you out.
bit to get a bounty as well.
Yeah. We left a calling card. Well, we tried to. And then I believe Rook caught like the attention of a lot of the guards, or like raised a bit of suspicion.
He raised a lot of suspicion.
Yeah. I think he tried to steal something from evidence. I can't remember exactly what it was though. But
you just wanted to
anyway,
kill a box of stuff because you were like you wanted to make it look like you would do.
I think there's something in it that I wanted, and I remember.
you also stole 4 hats.
Yeah, that was just disguises. I've got 4
That's a lot of
guard
hats.
caps. Well, there's 4 of us. But I relayed where you guys were in the jail. I had to run away. Oh no! Can you still hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
my fucking video card has crashed, so I can't see anything.
I cannot see you anymore, but I can hear you.
God, what was I saying? Rook basically sounded the alarm, ran away, distracted a lot of them, while Pan, Eli snuck it in. Did you blow up the prison? How did you break open the cells?
So we snuck in, failed a stealth check, but the guard failed even harder. So we succeeded. I think we then took the guard by surprise. And then did he have a set of keys on him? I think he probably had a set of keys on him. Yeah, and then we kind of like broke both of them out. And as we were trying to loot something, I think Pan decided to set fire to something for some reason.
He
got
wanted
my.
to burn down the
I-
building as like a calling card, like to cover their tracks.
Well, yeah. So Pan left a calling card
Oh,
by like drawing something on the
that's
floor, and then he decided, actually, let's just burn it all down.
Yeah. And then we shouted our name, the Kingpin pirates, back at them as we were escaping.
Oh
Just
my
make
God.
sure they knew it was
And the
us.
corporal was left in the fire,
Hmm.
from what I remember. So we don't know what happened to him.
All that was to say that the leader of the carnival, Ringmaster Dizzy, really didn't like that we broke them out of jail, and the carnival is kind of against us now and doesn't want to really be working with us. Just being their pirates. Elara Pumpkin
That's
told us
fair.
that. Elara Pumpkin said that we were doing the true pirate fight. We were doing good as pirates, even though she was very drunk. And then I think we left even before dawn. We decided to get out of there before
Didn't she give us something? What did she give us? What was
she
it?
gave. Well, she gave us her pizza slice.
One of the pieces of
What?
8?
A piece of 8, yeah. Right at the start of the campaign, like very early doors, we got the suitcase from for Alara, and then we looked at it, and it was that kind of gold pizza slice that looked like it kind of fit into a larger thing.
Oh yeah.
We got told about what that was, and it's a piece of 8. They're very rare. I can't remember exactly what she said about what happened if you were to assemble them. Like it can be used to find the One Piece or something. Like we mentioned to her that we were interested in finding the One Piece. Was that Alara?
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely familiar, but it's also reminding me of Pirates of Caribbean 3, where they had the 9 pieces of 8.
I've never heard of that.
No, none of those films, especially not the fourth and fifth one.
Unrelated. Thematically irrelevant.
But yeah, we mentioned that we wanted to go after the One Piece, and that's like what we were pursuing, and she gave us that, so it has some relation with that. I can't remember
Dave, do you
exactly what it
remember at all?
was.
Wait, why did she? But is she not interested in the One Piece?
Her pirating days are over. She was saying she's like
She's like,
kind of
go on,
settled.
you young chaps, you
Yeah.
go.
Do I
Okay,
remember
fair.
what?
Anything about the piece?
No.
What was its use? It had something to do with like, was it made the One Piece easier to find?
So
I think she
doesn't-
said that there
she-
might
she-
not only be
Yeah, she doesn't think
8
there's
pieces of 8.
Doesn't think there's only 8 pieces of 8.
She thinks there's more.
There might be more, and she doesn't know how it specifically relates to the one. You knows that you find the One Piece, you have to have 8 pieces.
Okay.
And that because they're so sought after, so that you get the 8. They're controlled by monopoly by the emperors of the sea.
Yeah, and you said like they
And we-
individually have like two or 3 each.
Yeah, and then we had a discussion of like, do we want to kind of broadcast that we have one or not?
Sure,
Absolutely
not.
not.
Tell, yeah,
Oh,
tell
but
me
then,
you said
then
no.
we were saying, yeah, like we could attract people in to kind of combat them, but then I don't yeah, maybe not. We're not ready for
Well, that
that.
doesn't mean they're gonna bring their own pieces. Maybe attract a bunch of people with no pieces.
They also have the lowest bounty of one of the emperors of the sea. Didn't we? I said the lowest bounty for one of the 4 emperors of the sea, 3.5 billion.
And we're on 0.
Well, I thought you guys got a bounty after all that.
They need
Oh,
to
we
update
haven't got it yet.
They need to update the leaderboard.
Yeah,
Takes a week to refresh.
Yeah, you got Elo. You gotta wait for it. You've been working with hidden MMR before this point.
Yeah, that's just 1 of 10 of our calibration crimes.
Yeah, true.
You need to do another 9.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so all of that happened. We then set sail.
Yeah.
There was
set
I
sail.
I don't remember the choice you guys made in the captain's quarters, but I remember that it was between Coral
there was something
and then we
before
went the other
that.
way.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember
the thing before that was we went to try and get some food by ransacking the the tents that had been abandoned, the carnival tents that had been abandoned.
Dude,
So we
why don't
essentially
you just got
sailed
hot
back
dogs?
into port.
Why were you ransacking for food? We have
We
food.
didn't have
we-
any rations.
We didn't
We
have any
needed to
rations
sail
on the
quick.
boat.
Like,
Yeah,
we just
sure.
committed a crime, so we needed to get our rations up. And then we toyed with the idea of stealing rations from the bigger ships. I can't
But
remember.
then-
Did we just ransack food and got like hot dogs and stuff?
No, we didn't even ransack them. We landed. We sailed the boat in. Did some really. The captain did some really shit rolls. If I say so myself. I
Oh, we
think.
came round with the boat to the other side of the island, yeah.
Yeah,
and then got
they
instantly
kind
seen
of
by them.
quickly worked out that we were the outlaws who burned their building down. That the navy did.
Yeah.
So then, as we were just stepping off the pier, we had to turn around and run away. And I think one of them said that one of them definitely shouted that we'd come back to gloat. So we kind of tried to turn it into oh look, we're coming to gloat at what we've done.
Yeah. No, they
Saving
tried to
face.
push it on us. Which, I mean, we kind of also accepted that that's what we did.
Wait, but
A little
did you
bit.
give them the whole? And let this be the day you remember, the day the kingpin pirates have burned down your ship.
Again, I don't get this reference.
What? Ah,
I don't think we were so dramatic. I think we were just like giving them the middle finger and like, yeah.
I think
no.
who got shot? Someone got quite low.
Did I get shot?
Jack
I
got shot through the smoke.
Yeah.
Do you guys like put out a smoke? Like Dave put a smoke bomb. Eli put a smoke bomb out to kind of like cover your back, and then one of the guys got really lucky and crit through the smoke on Jack.
Oof. Holy shit.
So it's a good job we weren't further away from the boat.
Let's see my hit points. Oh, I must have got healed after that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think Pan gave you some whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
Some of his
Some dumplings.
dumplings. So yes,
But then, yeah, what happened in the captain's quarters?
in the captain's quarters. Oh, yeah. So when we were like looking for where to go, we essentially came across either, I think it was a coral, something that looked like a coral, or
A
a
reef.
strange sound that was playing in the distance.
If you could jump on this, Andy, can you watch? Can you?
Nope. Let me turn that on.
I can't hear.
The voices.
I can hear
I need to do it on Firefox or Safari.
it. It's on the Discord stream.
Ah,
Man,
sorry, I'm not on that stream. That's why.
I love the mode of travel where you just choose between two encounters every time. This shit's great.
Thank you.
The ice cream
I've
van.
been running a lot of hex-based travel, and
Oh,
honestly,
Hex-based is
so
cool.
much of it's, I don't know. I feel like streamlining it and being like, here's two stories, choose one, is way better.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
You hear that by the
Yeah,
way,
so-
Andy?
Almost.
Almost.
Oh my god, I think I got logged out. Did I know? I'm here. Why can I not join? God, it's been so long. I think I need to go through the link on Discord.
It's not a link. It's just like click on me on Discord. Screen.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm just stupid.
Did you
What
hear
do you make
that?
of that?
I did. That is creepy as shit.
Ah, damn it.
So we chose that.
Oh no!
Did you hear it in the captain's quarters? And then,
Yeah, we heard it.
oh my god, you chose it knowing.
Have you
And then we-
learned nothing from the fog?
No, we had the thought of like this could be creepy, but it also could be ice cream.
It is the ice cream
it's-
song.
It's like, as a player, I would absolutely choose that. That sounds amazing. As a character, fuck no.
So
Terrible.
we then started sailing towards it, and that's where we finished, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, so that's where you left off last, cutting through the waves in the ante towards the sound of green sea
Did
coming over.
anything happen with Barty specifically, or he's just been recovering?
It broke you out,
I had
and
to
then
go-
you kind of just
Max
went
played you.
unconscious.
Yeah.
I had to do a bunch of impressions of you. It was very upsetting.
Oh my god! Can I hear some of those? Can we get back to that?
I'm trying to think of something you'd say is the problem, but I don't think my impression was necessarily bad. It's just I don't like doing them.
It was really good.
This is the first time I've come to this place.
Hey, that's solid.
There you go.
You should just take over the job.
Absolutely
Captain.
not. No way. Barty's too chaotic for me. I don't like playing him because he does things that I just wouldn't expect to happen.
He's the embodiment of chaos.
So it's kind of like mid to late morning, kind of 11 o'clock, coming up to lunch-ish. The sun is kind of bleating down in the east blue on the kind of crystalline waters on your trip between Malden, which is on the island of Saltroot Beck, to Stanhope, which is where kind of the initiation of the Oliver Buckle thing. Oh, there was an article that you read as well.
The article about the guy who
Yeah, I just remembered that
saved
as well.
the orphans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, what
About
happened to the orphans this time?
Nothing.
It was an article about the kind of basically suggested that it's not necessarily going to be like a fun fair or anything like that. That it might be kind of either the event on Stanhope hasn't been set up yet, or it might be. I got the impression it might be like hidden or something, or like almost like a treasure sort of thing that you have to find it because
Oh,
the last thing I think what was mentioned was the last time something like this was done, the Navy weren't particularly too impressed by it,
Oh, it's like an underground
and a few people
kind of thing.
died.
Somebody else
Yeah.
always dies.
26 people died.
Oh, 26, not just somebody then.
But did they get the plans for the Death Star?
all of them Bothans.
So the last one, there was an article in the news coup that you got, which was about Oliver Buckle's previous one, which was an event to try and capture or defeat a Sea King. So Oliver Buckle's Sea King hunt from 6 years ago, where 26 people died.
And that was the contest. Like the nature of the contest was the hunt.
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't know what this kind of contest is, but that's the kind of vibe, essentially. But yeah, this one's been sanctioned by Thing. There was a little bit of law. If you want to read the article, it's actually in general. But the ante, as you kind of move towards the sound of kind of twinkling piano, it's getting louder and louder as you go, and you see a light mist. Not enough that you can't see kind of what's behind it, but it is kind of obscuring the shape a little. And
The goddamn fog every damn time.
You are traveling the sea.
There'd be trouble if there's fog.
The sea is very foggy.
The sea tends to do that in the morning.
No, we've learned it's unnatural. All fog.
They're all unnatural. There's no such thing as a natural occurring fog.
As you kind of set sail into the kind of the light mist, you see a kind of a big-ish shape, kind of a ship-sized kind of shape that's quite squat and flat. And as you go into the fog itself, you start to realize that this is you guys all in Albert.
Yeah.
Andy, you need to be in. This is actually an island, a really small, dinky, less than ship-sized island. And on the island, you see a couple of trees, some rocks, and that's basically it. It's not very big at all.
Oh,
But
that sounded pleasant.
jutting out from the island appears to be a long dock that goes into kind of deeper waters, allowing ships to moor up. And attached to that dock is a small, dinky ship with bright coloured tarps and tents on it. And set up next to the ship on the dock itself is kind of like a joyous, jubilant market stall with a riot of little colour of oranges and reds. And a crooked old lady sat on the bench next to it, essentially sleeping against, as the kind of music blares out from what appears to be the ship.
Well, that looks mighty joyous.
I wonder if she sells pins.
She must be very did you say she's asleep?
Yeah, she's nodding off it.
Seems to be a very deep sleeper if she's able to sleep over that racket.
Yeah, it's very loud.
It would be quite easy to sneak up on her, I imagine.
One would think. Do we want to sneak up on this old woman alone? It feels wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily sneak up on her. Yeah, don't startle.
A gentle walk.
Yes.
So you're going to moor the ante at the end of the pier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to?
That's handy because that's where I put it. I've not drawn
Can
the
we
ante
put
yet.
somewhere else?
No. I haven't drawn the ante yet, so this is a stand-in for the moment.
Before we dismount, I'll kind of just say, do you want to give a crew vibe together, as we approach? We need to kind of make a name for ourselves, our crew. What's our vibe?
How about
Should we walk in slow motion?
in a V
Maybe,
formation?
V formation,
Wait,
sure.
But if she's asleep, she's not gonna see it.
Yeah, but we will know. We will know.
Gives us time to practice.
Exactly, when people will see it.
Maybe what's something that we could do that's gambling related?
Make it rain?
I've got loads of dice. Perhaps we just throw dice in the air.
We can each point a pistol to our foreheads.
I mean,
Remember,
I've got 5.
1 in 6 chance.
I think it's 1 in 1 chance.
Oh yeah.
Well, either way, let's just practice. Yes, I think.
One thing that does probably need to be decided at some point is how you guys manage your money, because it tends to be the person who's not here is the person with your money. So you have to figure out what's going on there.
I believe we have 0, unless you guys acquired some more.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's close. It's either close to 0 or like 10,000.
That's why
It's not a lot.
We were stealing rations.
Of course, we're starving.
As you kind of walk in your flying V formation, flicking coins and with a toothpick in mouth, trying to give off the vibe of card sharks. You walk.
It's the Reservoir Dogs walk. You're like kind of adjusting your cuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my stinky coat on.
Yeah, exactly. The dead rat falls out the cuff.
I still have the hat.
I
love
think
that.
so.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
anybody
would
would take
like
off
to-
you.
Yeah. My stinky hat and my stinky coat.
The lady is kind of on the on your side of the. He's on your side of the kind of dock, sat next to this kind of cart, and on the cart appears to be essentially one thing. It looks just to be ice cream. Can't see anything else on the cart. Just like a bunch of ice cream cones, no ice creams in them. And she's just sat there.
Is there?
That's just like blaring in the background.
Oh, I thought that was her.
Is she yawning like that?
Is there a source of ice cream?
You don't know. Give me a savvy check.
Was she yelling in her sleep?
Sure.
Oh god.
12.
You don't see a source of ice cream. You just see ice cream,
Mm.
kind of like wafer cones. There are a couple of varieties. You know, one's like more kind of caramelly looking, one's kind of more chocolate looking. Yeah, they're just empty cones.
This
What
be
on
even
earth
mighty
is this?
suspicious.
What on earth do you think it is? Are they setting up shop? Are they out of ice cream? They're certainly asleep and very loud. Should we wake them?
I mean, are you not curious as to
I
what
am.
this
I
is?
am quite. Can I like lean over the cart and like look behind and like in ice cream carts they usually have like this like metal like plates you pop open and there's a cylinder where this ice cream is stored.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything
Give me a
I'll,
give me a rogue check with like level 2 advantage because obviously she's making a lot of noise. Can't really hear you. Just so you
yeah,
don't wake
and
her
just
up.
straight up rummaging.
Yeah.
Advantages. The
Both,
little dice twice.
no, both dice.
While bad
Good.
luck Barty's doing that, can I like walk
Uh,
up to
You probably
him?
should roll them individually and then do it.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise, how are you supposed to know if you crit and stuff?
13 or a 13.
Which one? Which you want to take?
The 13.
You kind of you've got a really big, muscly frame, kind of metal man, kind of arm, eye, leg. So you squeak quite a lot, and your coat stinks to high heaven. But
I
even,
do have those things, yes.
But even with that, you kind of lean over, not really disturbing any of the cones, and kind of like look around the back, and the inside of the kind of ice cream conveyor is just an empty box. It just appears to be holding up the cones.
Seems to be some kind of dark magic. I say we throw her overboard.
Do you really? Am I the only one that wants
That seems a bit extreme.
Sounds almost like they're
Well-
crying. Perhaps we could help. We
Yeah,
are a
kinda
bit
'cause they
low on
ran out
money.
of ice cream. Yeah.
Perhaps she has a quest for us to replenish our resources. And she
Yeah.
does sell cones, and cones do be made of rations.
Yeah, with your savvy checker, you can see there's an exclamation mark hovering above her head.
Oh, it's grayed out. We need a better bounty. I will just. I think I reach onto Eli's belt and take off a gun and just shoot it in the air and put it back on his belt.
Okay.
What in the heavens?
I'm just gonna stare at you like, what?
No! I'm trying to wake her up.
Eli only has one gun in his belt, and that's got 2 barrels on it. One is incredibly explosive, and the other one's just a normal barrel. I know for a fact that Rook doesn't know how it operates because you weren't there when he shot it. For the
No,
first
that's
time.
Barty's gun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rook took Barty's gun off of it.
I'll take the nearest gun off of anyone's belt. Yeah,
Wait, oh, I thought you said Eli. Oh, okay, never mind.
I
Yeah,
did.
City Life.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Yeah.
I like shooting this one as well.
Yeah, no. You take it from Eli.
And that's not a gun.
The kind of lowest rung, the one that sits near the vicious V, and you put it off and you shoot it into the air and you put it back. Incredibly rude. And now
Don't
Eli,
just grasp another man's gun.
Eli, one of your guns is now not loaded. With a
I'll take it
The
and start reloading it
opposite We've got opposite Russian roulette now.
while like huffing and puffing like. For fuck's sake.
what's with a start, the woman wakes up. She like kind of peers from her tiny like spectacles. She's like a really small, dinky woman who's kind of like shrunk in her old age. Face full of wrinkles, white hair, kind of wispy, really, really thin, where you can kind of see the top of her scalp, kind of pulled up into a little bun. She's wearing kind of a little like pink and white striped apron. And she kind of looks over these kind of like tiny spectacles at Eli, because you're the one who's holding the smoking gun, quite literally. She goes, what's all this? Did you attempt to shoot me whilst I was asleep?
No,
Point
it was a
point
misfire.
at
Sure,
Eli.
you, if I had tried to shoot you, you would have been shot.
Well, don't find that necessarily reassuring, but also I don't find it reassuring that you're wearing several guns and you say one of them misfired.
I'll just stare at a rock.
Perhaps
Strange,
I can
that, isn't it?
Perhaps I
This
can
guy's can really sneak
clarify
up
the
on you.
situation. Where the hell's your ice cream woman?
Oh, you've
I think she
come
is
for
the
my
ice
ice
cream woman.
cream. Yes. Please, welcome to my ship El Gelato del Mar. I'm Grandma Crubbins, and this is my ice cream shop. Thank you so much for coming. I like to give sailors ice cream when they come across the sea, but not many sailors get too close. I think they can't find me too often. I'm always on the move, you see. It's so warm in these summer days. And she nods back off, and she's.
Excuse me. I take another gun and fire it off.
She wakes up and goes. Oh, she holds her hand up and goes. Don't shoot! I
Oh.
don't have lots of money. I just like helping out a little bit. But I would appreciate it if I wasn't filled with holes.
Oh, don't worry. I can't promise that I won't miss, but I missed that time again.
Wait, I thought this young gentleman shot the gun.
Oh, you did. Yes, and that one as well.
Damn this dementia.
I think you're so sleepy. Obviously, very, very tired. I only can. I must say, I can see that you're very much an ice cream salesperson, but
Oh,
I don't see much
yes.
ice cream.
Oh, somebody wanted off with my ice cream. No, don't worry. I always have ice cream in stock for cute little young boys such as yourself. And she kind of gets down off the stool, and she's like about the height of the stool itself. And then she kind of waddles over to you and reaches up to try and grab and pinch your cheeks.
I'm not that young.
Oh,
Get off of me.
How
Wait, were
old
you
are
saying-
you little snapper? I'm here. Give me them cheekies.
I'll just
Hey,
kind of,
we woke you up with a gun. Make us not shoot a third time, lest it hit you.
I'll just look over a body and say, like, shall we leave them alone?
Well, I kind of want to watch.
We can watch from a few steps away.
Little smoochums.
Let me get that scope to the eagle's nest.
I'm not quite for ice cream,
Oh,
but
you don't
You
want
say-
ice cream?
no, not particularly. Perhaps
Oh.
Eli or Barty would appreciate it.
I
Oh.
would.
I would as
Good.
well.
Well, I've got a few flavors if you would like to try some. Any
Unfortunately, we
preference
don't have
on
much
code?
money.
Oh, pish posh. I'm here to help sailors along the way. It's such a hot day, you see. But, there's a little problem.
I have a question.
Yes?
Just, is it a hot day?
Yeah, it's quite warm. The middle of the
Okay.
day, it's quite warm.
Just wanted to check that, just in case.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Freezing rain day.
It is quite a warm day, you know. It's just a morning sort of thing. He says, there is a little bit of a problem. You were probably called in by my song snoring, right?
Melody of a siren.
Oh, thank you. I used to part time as a siren. Anyway,
Was that this century?
what century are we in?
5.
Oh, no. Anyway, unfortunately, young whippersnappers and pirates aren't the only ones who like my ice cream. It usually calls in the gulls and they try and steal them like chips.
What are chips?
Potatoes? They're like,
Taters.
you okay, young man?
Not quite. I've recently been for a rather testing ordeal.
Would you like to talk about it?
Well, it
Roll with
all
this Simon.
started when we attended this carnival.
Oh,
at
Oh.
how wonderful.
I'm just gonna tell the whole story of like the last few sessions.
Yeah, 55 minutes later after the embellishments and stuff like that, and she's weeping and she's got like a handkerchief out. You
Is she still
thing.
sat on her
A stool?
her stool?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of like while Barty's telling it, just sit next to the stand and just kind of doze off.
Like 5 minutes in, Rook would kind of roll his eyes and say, "I'll wait on the ship. Tell me when we're going." And kind of mope up to the ship. But at some point, I want to kind of sneak into the lower deck, try and look at it through if there's a cannon port or a window or something that I could look to clamber out of and try to swim over to her boat and check that out.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So there's definitely not a cannon deck on this ship, but there is a porthole on it. So you can kind of pop out the back, and there's wide square windows in the captain's quarters as well, so you could pop. And take a drip.
I think the camera does that thing of like I go below deck. It's like, call me when we're done.
It swings around to the back of the ship, and you're climbing out of it.
Exactly. I don't know. Racing out.
You crack the window, the single glazed kind of window in the back with square panes, and you kind of either shimmy down or jump down into the drink as you like. Do you want to give me a rogue check?
Yeah. I think, given my experience, this is probably going to be a shit idea, but I think it would be
no.
for me. I will leave the gun. I'll leave the gun here up because knowing every time I bring a gun near water, I kind of lose it in it. So I'm going to keep this one and just leave it with it. I think
Is this Eli's gun that you?
yes, the one I'm borrowing. I think I'll keep the sword, the masterwork sword.
Absolutely. So yeah, give me a rogue check.
All right. That would be a 14. Not too bad.
14. Oh, actually.
Interesting how.
Interesting.
Do you kind of like
Thingy.
slowly swim, and as you kind of get closer to the boat, you kind of dip underwater to kind of like get that stealth, kind of keep away from her eyes as she's kind of enraptured with this long tail the Barty is giving her, tears streaking down the wrinkles in her face. She reaches for her handkerchief and kind of blows her nose, puts her arm on Barty's shoulder a couple of times, and then she gets down off the stool, gives him a big hug, gets back up on the stool. You know, it's a huge exchanging of emotional words between these two as she listens patiently.
You just hear like, aye, and that's when I punched the guy and dunked him into the tank. That son of a bitch.
Oh, you brave soldier to stand up for your crew like that, and I bet he was mortified by the whole thing. I bet he felt terrible. You shouldn't go around making enemies like this, Bartholomew. No, it's not good.
Oh, we're actually the best of friends now.
Oh,
A lifetime.
you really know how to connect to people on an emotional level. Sitting there, talking to them, punching them if that's required. Oh, what a captain you would have been.
I was actually. I was demoted quite recently.
It happens to the best of us, but you know, all is fair in piracy in the sea, as they say. Although I would very much appreciate it if your friends didn't sneak onto my ship as we're having this wonderful heart-to-heart. It's so much harder to want to get on an emotional level with them as well.
What?
Oh, Bartholomew, your crewmate, the one with the fancy eyebrows and hair, it's climbing onto my ship behind me. You wouldn't be a dear and stop them, would you? It's so rude, honestly.
Oh, I do apologize. They do the youngins, They'd never know. Kid, you've been found. Get over here.
Uh, fine. What even is this? I'll kind of like try and pull myself up onto the pier, like soaking wet, just slump down, looking annoyed and frustrated I've been caught, and look over, kind of the mascara kind of running.
Look how wet you've gotten.
Where is this ice cream? You say you have ice cream. I don't see any. And I don't trust you.
Patient, you don't trust me, but I didn't climb on your ship in an attempt to kind of stop a few. So
Well, me neither. I didn't quite get to that.
Here, please. Don't be wet on the floor. Take off your clothes, dry them out. You'll catch cold.
Absolutely not. Show me where this ice cream is, or we're leaving.
Oh, let me just hold on a second. She kind of reaches into her giant grandma handbag and then pulls out a full-sized bath towel, and then walks it over to you. Here you go.
I get up and avoid her like the plague.
No, Barty, be a dear, please. I don't want to see her unwell, or him unwell, sorry. There's so much mascara, it's hard to tell.
The lad's got a
Keep
wild
him away from me.
spirit.
I don't like this.
You must let him go, lest he will never learn his own path in life.
I don't trust it.
If you sit still in the towel, would you? I'll give you an ice cream. She kind of raises her
Eli,
eyebrows.
I think we should leave. I'm very concerned that we were lured here by some I don't know,
Siren song?
tune. Indeed.
Oh,
There's something on that boat. I don't trust it at all.
there's
And this is far too nice to me than anybody has been, and I therefore do not trust it.
It's just my boat of objects. I just don't want you going through them.
As I wake up, as you say my name, I'll just kind of wake up and be like, "What? What have I missed?
Yes. Sleeper activated.
Oh,
Why don't you trust this ice cream woman's boat?"
No,
don't know
I,
who
the boat is
it's a
called
woman.
the El Gelato del Mar.
It's
In-
even called ice cream.
in
How
the
could this be a
kid's
trap?
defense, I am yet to see any ice cream.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have given you one whilst you were telling your story. You must be so thirsty upon this hot day. Look, would you like to choose an ice cream cone? And then you can choose an ice cream. Choose a cone. There is caramel, there is chocolate, or there is just the kind of wafery one.
But where is the ice cream?
I will give you the ice cream, obviously.
But where does it emerge from?
Oh, hand me a cone.
I will
Careful,
begrudgingly
Barty.
hand. I'm gonna go for this most chocolatey, caramely looking one.
Nice. There's a deep chocolate with kind of a chocolate edge to it.
The most diabetes looking one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hand it over.
Good. Yeah, I hand it over and go on then, woman.
She reaches
Let
up
us
with
see
a
your
kind of
magic.
frail old hand, this empty cone, and he sits back down in a stool and goes, "Now, what kind of chocolate? What kind of ice cream flavor would you like, young boy? I've got vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, minty deep mint. I've got
Say no more. You
and-
had me at mint.
and lemon. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. Mint it is. And she holds up the ice cream cone in front of her and then puts a finger over the top side of the cone, and out of the bottom of her finger, a green mint ice cream kind of comes out like a Mr. Whipping machine, and it spirals up into the thing as if produced from nowhere. There you go, my boy. Mint ice cream for you. And
I take the cone, I look at it, and I throw it into the ocean.
oh, why did you do that?
Woman, I do not wish to consume any of your bodily liquids.
Oh, pish posh! It's just ice cream, normal ice
Not-
cream.
Normal ice cream does not come from inside.
I didn't come from inside. I produce it. I'm a Sunday woman. I ate the Sunday fruit, and I can produce ice cream with my hands and some limited toppings.
Oh, what toppings do you have?
That
Well,
sounds pretty
she
No,
threw
cool.
the
You
ice
don't
cream
know
into
where the
the
toppings come
ocean.
from. Who knows what hole they emerge?
They just are produced by the devil fruit that I have eaten. It's not weird.
It's
Defecate.
weird.
Defecate fruit? What?
Does every flavor come from a different hole?
No, nothing came from a hole. It came from it doesn't come from inside of a finger. It just comes from well, actually, yeah, sure, why not? It comes from the inside of an index finger. But it
Inspector Gadget style.
it just I've got 5 different ice cream flavors in each one of my left fingers, and then 5 different toppings in each one of my right fingers. And then
Interesting.
I can mix and match for nice little ice creams for my sailor friends like yourselves.
Ooh,
How much
could I
are you
have a
charging for such
chocolate
a
and
thing?
a strawberry one?
But unfortunately, I can't mix the ice creams, otherwise the effects from them won't work. But you can mix the ice cream, one ice cream and one topping. And to answer your question, my young little whippersnapper, I usually do charge, but that story that Bartholomew was telling me was so moving that I just don't feel the need, to be honest. I am moved close to tears.
Well, if we want to do this properly, we could always order one of each option, one of each flavor with each topping.
I ain't putting that inside my body.
Well, I mean, just for experimentation, perhaps. But if it's free,
I've experimented enough when I was in my 20s.
I don't even know what the amount of possibilities there are there. What's that? 25?
Well,
Back to the power of 5, so it's
Barty,
25.
why don't you get an ice cream, and if you don't want to eat it, me and Rook here will eat it for you.
Go on then, do the first one.
Well, you threw it in the sea.
So, just fair
And do the second
warning, as I mentioned, me summoning the ice cream tends to summon other things as well. Just because
See, there it is. There it is.
No, not because I'm summoning them on purpose. They haunt me because they want my ice cream as well, those damn gulls.
Gulls.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, I see.
But,
Ice cream, icy cream. Nothing. I'm starting to put it together. I'm hearing gulls, yes, but I'm getting the impression they're talking about ghouls or something that still lingers.
are you sorry, ghouls?
I think you've read
that
too
what
many
you mean?
horror stories.
Sea ghouls.
Ghouls. Max furiously writing notes.
It is now.
Did you want an ice cream? I can go through the flavors again. I'll tell you the toppings whilst I'm here, just so you got a flavor of the whole thing. We've got rainbow sprinkles. We've got chocolate shells. We've got sea salt caramel drizzle. We've got crushed candy peanuts and mystery jelly blob.
Jelly blob.
Jelly
get-
blob.
Could I get chocolate with some sea salt, please?
Oh, chocolate with some sea salt caramel drizzle.
Yes.
That's an excellent choice from such a young little whippersnapper, and she tries to pitch. Coming right up. I can't produce the cones, so could you hand me any one you like?
I'll just hand her a normal wafer one.
Wafer one, excellent choice there, sir. And then she
Is
starts.
there a dragon fruit that can make the code?
A devil fruit? I had a partner in crime many years ago who ate the cone fruit. Sadly perished, and now we're just one side. His name was Jerry Ben. So she grabs the cone and then she starts squirting the chocolate ice cream in, and it comes into this perfect chocolate coil, ice cream coil, and it's topped off a generous portion, very, very tall. And then with she swaps hands, and then with the other hand, with her third finger, she pours over a drizzle of kind of like this caramel sauce that goes all the way up to the top. Now, try not to give yourself brain freeze.
I'll take a big kind of like of it.
Be careful there, Barty. I mean, Eli.
What?
Sorry.
Careful, Barty. When she hands it over to you, you can see kind of the frosty kind of that kind of frosty effervescent smoke that comes off of ice cream when it's like really fresh on a hot day.
Wake up.
And you put it into your mouth, and it is absolutely delicious. It is cold, it's refreshing, it's got a really strong chocolate flavor, and the sea salt kind of pairs with it really, really well on the caramel drizzle. And then you kind of feel a different thing come over you, and you gain these 2 temporary buffs.
Oh. I think I've got brain freeze, guys.
Wait, I'll send it to you.
Eli, how do you feel?
This one, and you gain.
Wait.
Oh shit!
I get brain freeze.
You gain these.
I mean, that could be a
two.
power.
You gain these 2 temporary buffs.
Oh wow!
What does it do?
How are you feeling, lad?
I mean, I don't know what the buff is inherently, right?
You feel stronger. You feel more precise. You feel more active. You kind of feel like there was kind of an element, maybe like caffeine in the chocolate. It kind of like that's maybe why they kind of like perfect melding of flavor there. So you feel just sharper.
But I'll kind of be, because I've got brain freeze, I'll be kind of like, you know, you're just like squinting your eyes like, oh my god,
Yeah.
brain hurt.
I told you not to eat it too quickly. You'll hurt yourself. It's very cold. I can't control the temperature. It just comes out as ice cream.
Have you poisoned our friend?
Poisoned, please.
How are you
Only
feeling,
if
Eli?
he doesn't like chocolate.
As it wears off, I'll just be like, I feel much sharper. I feel like I could do a lot of damage, you know? Where are
I don't
those
know.
those goals? I
What?
feel like I need
Oh.
some target practice.
Worrying. That's, well, maybe not. Make sure to reload those 2 guns, by the way.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. And I'll kind of like pull them out and start reloading them while I'm just kind of like, you know, you've got like a lolly or something, and you just kind of like hold it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just holding the ice cream like in your teeth. God.
we may grow up.
Now
but
that's
the
brain
ch-
freeze.
We
No,
may
you can
grow
hold
up,
it
but
between your
childhood
lips.
never leaves us, does it? Reed? What about you, young whippersnapper, with the mascara running down your cheek? Oh, here, let me wash it off so that you.
No! Stop! Go away! Stop trying to
No,
touch
she,
me.
she licks her thumb and is like, "Come here."
Ah! But Barty, you order do something. I need to run away from this.
No. You're up next, kid. All yours.
Okay, well, if I order something, will you leave me alone?
Well, if you order something, I'll give you something.
And then that is it. Deal, business done.
Unless you want a second one later.
No.
Oh,
I've got vanilla, a strawberry, chocolate, mint, and lemon as options. Iced cream.
What's your favourite?
Me? Oh, such a considerate young boy. Oh, so few people ask me. I, personally, he likes strawberry.
Everybody
Or
asks,
or
"Where's the ice
lemon.
cream lady?"
Or lemon. I much prefer the fruity one, personally. And she winks at you.
Why did you refer to yourself in third person there?
When did I refer to myself? Oh, you're so silly. God. Pish posh.
What? Okay. Right. We'll come back. We'll circle back to that. The lemon. Is that what you said?
Lemon, excellent choice. She completely please, dear. I've been rushing around after you so much. Can you grab me a cone and hand it to me?
Yes. I grab one and then throw it at Balti.
Oh,
I grab it, move away, and then throw it to Balti. Just give her the cone.
Do I catch it?
I don't know, do you?
I'm gonna roll for that.
My throw's not great.
It's a 12.
Oh, don't.
I shall catch it.
Jerry Ben's not here. Please don't throw those. I have to go and chase them. But
Are those the last ones remaining of him?
oh no, unfortunately he died many years ago. I have some of those framed just to remember it by. But no, these are just normal purveyed ones.
So you have framed magical codes.
Well, they're not. Yeah, I guess so.
They're
But
magical.
well, they mean a lot to me. I think magical.
Mm-hmm.
But surely, if you have the power to make magical ice cream, he had the power to make magical buff-inducing cones.
I don't know that that's what happened. I think he just loved me and wanted to hang around.
Hmm.
And then
Wait,
we
so he
had
had
14...
cone powers, or
Oh,
did he just?
he knew what to do with his cones. We had 14 children.
oh wow.
He
So
never
you're
word a cone dom.
One was called Ben, one was called Jerry, one was called Hagen, one was
Pistachio.
called Daz, one was Magnum, one was called Jen, one was called Betty.
What about Solero? Did you?
We lost Solero. Oh.
what?
Ab.
So what I'm hearing is that you're single.
I don't think you could handle me. Now, what ice cream would you like?
Tell them I
I'm
want
gonna-
lemon
lemon for the lad.
with the strange goo.
With
Lemon
the
with the
goo.
goo. Very few people go with the mystery jelly blob.
That's the one.
It's a great choice, personally, I think. And it shows your adventurous spirit. Oh, just like Solero.
Yeah.
So she, on her fifth finger, little finger, she produces a perfect lemon swirl, which is this beautiful yellow and white color, like a vibrant yellow. And then on top, it's just on her little finger on her right hand, a kind of like purplish blob kind of like comes out in a ball and then just kind of flops over it, just over the top
Yeah.
of it, and kind of like moves down, and it's quite thick, quite jelly looking. And she hands you the cone.
I
Eat
hold
up.
it at arm's length.
Oh,
I'm
what
like,
Pretty
you
sure
got?
about
"Ah."
this kid.
I'll let it cool. I'll let it warm up just slightly.
Oh,
And I'll take it away.
well, make sure you give it a go. It's better than you think it's going to be.
What do you think, Barty?
I continue to insist I do not wish to consume liquids that came out of this woman.
You're going to say no?
Well, let's see how good of a flavor it has.
Okay, well, if you are kind of adamant on saying no, I might try a bit of this, and then you could be like the watcher, or maybe Pan can be
I'll
the
put.
watcher.
If things go too bad, I'll put you down.
That could be literally the last option, maybe. But
If I see anything happen at all, I shall put you down. I'll put you out of your misery.
Little boy, the ice cream is melting onto your hand.
okay, yes, I'll take a lick of ice cream angrily at Barty and say, "No killing."
The ice cream touches your lips and your tongue, and it's the kind of like delicious, sweet, sharp lemon of like a lemon sherbet in ice cream. Kind of very creamy, very delicious. The jelly blob on top, it doesn't add much flavor, but it adds this kind of like weird, thick texture that it's kind of a little bit fruity. But I mean, it definitely is like a weird experience. That's not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. It just so not
Okay.
but this is what you feel after.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well,
I
kid,
like it.
what do you?
And
What are
like
you
my face
feeling?
looks angry as I'm looking at you, having said you're going to kill me if worst comes to it. And then I kind of my facial expression changes, and like I'm like, oh, that's pretty good actually. I'm just kind of walking onto the boat and sitting there, just looking at.
I
It,
fear the
it's actually
boy's
really
been
nice.
possessed.
I'm feeling a bit jumpier, ready to go.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. I don't like to toot my own horn too much, but it is pretty good.
Or your own cone.
I don't like to smoke my own cone.
So humorous.
I do.
I wish I could make you.
It is actually pretty good, I must say.
Thank you, dearie. Oh, it's so kind of you. And honestly, that kind of praise is why I don't tend to charge too much. It's just nice to hear people be kind to one another.
So if you got a devil fruit, how did you come across that? Were you a pirate?
No, not a pirate per se. I was on a merchant vessel and I got marooned on a tiny island like this. Not this. And I was sustaining off of coconuts, and one of them happened to be a very strange shape, disgusting flavor. Oh! Thinking about it is dreadful. But yes, it was a purple coconut with spirals all on the shells, and I ate it, and suddenly I was not hungry anymore. Although I did come out of there with terrible malnutrition. And no vegetables, you see.
See, one cannot survive on ice cream alone.
No, as much as I tried to. But it's good to note as well that it took me a while to get used to my abilities. I used to, when I got it, I was just pouring rainbow sherbet and chocolate ice cream out of my hands, and I had no control. It was drained more than I was before. It was terrible. Controlling a devil fruit is so hard sometimes, and I'm losing my ability to do so in my old age.
I see. I see. You say sailors don't really come by too often. You don't get much business these days. How come?
Oh, I just like to travel the sea.
That's right.
I assume they hear the what would you call it, sirens call, and
Mm,
and
yeah.
then be scared away. But I'm just trying to help. Um, and then, oh no, never mind. Bartholomew, have you decided against my kindness? I completely understand, but it's no devilry involved, even though it is a devil.
I have a sort of philosophical question, if you don't mind.
Shoot! Not again!
It wasn't me. The question is as follows: you say you're losing control of your powers of the old age.
Yes.
So what happens? Perhaps you would. I don't know if you would know the answer or not. What happens when a devil fruit user dies?
Well, same as everybody else, I guess. Straight into Davy Jones' locker, I suppose.
They shit themselves.
um, I have heard that
But
that is a common thing amongst the dead. Many of my friends. Not Jerry Ben, no. He was eaten by gulls.
It's
seagulls.
how many goals come when you use your power?
Anywhere between 15 and 32.
Have they
Those are very specific numbers.
have they played a
That's
part
what I
in
was thinking.
the lack of customers? They haven't.
No, I mean, it's why I don't. I don't love to use my powers spread over a long period of time, because then they'll come and swarm. But to answer your question, I assume you're talking about the devil fruit rather than the me portion, right?
I was.
So, as far as I understand it, I'm talking to other devil fruit users who are a bit more knowledgeable than mine. I have a paramecia type devil fruit, which allows me to produce ice cream and ice cream sundae pieces. And when I, God forbid, perish, the only one person in the world can have the same devil fruit power at a time. So when I die, somewhere in the world, a fruit turns into a devil fruit, and that would be the Sunday fruit. So
See.
it could be at anywhere, at any time. It's just an incredibly rare circumstance. I mean, think about the number of fruit in the world, in trees, in merchant stalls, anywhere. You know, and then one of them could just randomly turn into a devil fruit just like that. But there are millions and billions of fruit and berries everywhere. It could be anywhere at any time.
We
I
should
see.
start an orchard, or some sort of
I
fruit farm.
imagined it would be more like when you perish, the devil fruit pops back out, or perhaps you must be eaten.
Oh,
What a very interesting thought. To take my soul so that another soul may have the devil fruit. Maybe we all live on who have eaten the Sunday fruit in that devil fruit. Hmm.
ooh!
But
Did you remember anything from previous
do you have
people?
the memory of all who came before you who could make the Sunday?
No, I unfortunately don't. But I have heard, again, I've never been able to fully understand this, but there is something called an awakening when it comes to devil fruit. But this is where the devil fruit maybe taps into those souls, I guess. I don't understand it. Known as the devil fruit awakening. It happens in a very rare circumstance.
And it has not happened to you.
Oh God! If anything, I'm losing my ability to control my devil fruit, not gaining more.
You want it anymore?
Well, I suppose it has become my life, and I love what I do. I wouldn't have met
Okay.
you otherwise, and seen your bright, sunny faces when you tasted that lemon sherbet for the first time, and wasn't it very nice?
It was very nice, but there is more to this world. I think.
I have an idea, perhaps. It seems
Yes.
to me that your powers are running out. They are possibly limited, reaching capacity, so to speak, and you have yet still so much to offer this world, so much ice cream to share. But I look around, this here be a shithole.
Oh, yes. I don't plan on staying here very long. It's just, I stop at these places so that I give ice cream. Much. Don't
Well,
worry.
we are travelers. We visit many a place, and as it may be, we are also out of rations.
Oh, my dear, unfortunately, my ice cream doesn't last very long. So, even if I did give you barrels and barrels, it would disappear after 10 hours.
Ah,
Just,
that is not what I was thinking.
oh, are you inviting me upon your ship?
Well,
Ooh, take it to the next island, I suppose.
it does feel as though you and my companion here have formed a strong bond, a mother-son like relationship.
Veto, veto.
Oh, is your name Vito? Oh, hello, Vito. It is a pleasure to.
They are not part of the crew.
Oh, are you non-binary? I'm very okay with that.
What are you talking about?
What?
You make good ice
I,
cream, but I cannot stand you on this boat.
I'm gonna
I'll take the ice cream boat.
I'm gonna turn to Rook and just whisper, "Kid, imagine infinite rations for free,
What?
I
infinite food."
I not worth it.
I also don't necessarily want to, but that's okay. Sometimes there's a hand on your arm, kind of like really high up, like her hand's completely like vertical, because you're very tall compared to her. Sometimes fleeting meeting isn't what this is. We may meet again, and I can deliver you.
I'm gonna shed a single tear and just say, "I will never forget you."
She hugs you, kind of at the waist.
But you haven't had one of the ice creams yet.
Would you like an ice cream?
I'm gonna
I'm pretty sure those gulls are coming.
yeah, like breaking into a sob, still holding her. I'm gonna say, "I still don't want any liquids that came out of you."
That's understandable. But if you don't mind, I'm going to have a vanilla ice cream with a chocolate shell for me. Nom 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 nom. Ice cream. Shedding a tear. And as she's doing that, unsurprisingly, the gulls are being called in. They are attracted to the smell of the ice cream. Um, and um, and not only that, you see some movement in the water as well. And in the water, you see these kind of giant, not giant, just big catfish.
Mhm.
So there are a few catfish around, and look like they have like bony protrusions on the top of their heads.
Yeah.
And in the air, you
Ooh.
see
Are they catfish?
they are catfish attracted to the ice cream.
And also the seagulls.
Yeah, these are just gulls. I think that interesting. Where are my notes? Yeah, a flock of gulls comes cawing in. These are called thieving gulls. And
Gulls.
you see them come in. There are 12 of them.
It's a scene from the birds.
And whilst these catfish, these sweet-toothed catfish, don't appear to be able to kind of get out of the water as far as you can tell currently. They are kind of swarming, but kind of swimming around the area looking for an inn. So these gulls these gulls start cawing and then start swarming towards the old lady. Oh, not the gulls, my blessed Jerry. And she, based on the chocolate cone she ate, the chocolate shell she ate, she looks a bit hardier than she was before, but she does look like a frail old lady. She goes, please, I'm so sorry to rub you in on all this, but would you mind? I will give you some ice cream for the road, but if you could please help me with the gulls, I would be very appreciative.
Of course. Are they coming in to attack you?
They're swarming now.
Let's go.
Ah.
I launch off of the up the ante.
Can I shout to her, be like, woman, give me an ice cream now, any flavor. I have an idea.
Throw me a cone.
I toss her midair. Just
Yeah, she catches it like a knife, and then she puts ice cream in there. I'm gonna get you to roll a d10 and then 2d10, and then you can get whatever comes there.
2 and a 1.
You get a vanilla with rainbow sprinkles. And she tosses it back to you. Put it in your mouth.
No, I throw it at the deck.
Okay.
I want to throw. Can I throw it at the deck over here, so like close to the island?
Oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah, so I want to see like get all of their attention as they flock towards it, and then I'm gonna pull out my pistol with the smoking barrel, and I'm gonna shoot the deck with the late explosive bolt.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we're gonna jump into.
Just throw it on her ship. Throw it on her ship.
So we're gonna jump into combat. Don't throw it on her ship.
I'm being nice.
Rude as hell. We're gonna jump into combat now. So if anybody wants to go first, Barty, I think this is your action to kind of throw the ice cream, and then you want to shoot the bolt.
Yeah, I just want to shoot my smoking gun and as close to the ice cream as possible, so it starts charging up the delayed explosive shot.
Absolutely. So I'll ask you to keep kind of track of that for me.
Alright.
But the kind of the smoking gun pings a shot out. The barrel's still smoking. A second kind of round chambered in the other barrel. As it kind of lands, kind of in a little smoldering pile next to the melting ice cream, and she goes, oh, "Such betrayal!"
Can I, seeing and realizing what Barty's gonna do, just kind of like pick her up and grab the cart and just kind of try and pull it more towards this end of the pit?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're gonna do that on your turn?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna activate one of the goals as we're doing this then. So one of the goals is going to I'm just gonna work top to bottom, left to right, just to make it easy for myself. One of the goals is going to see that and move 1, 2, 6. Move towards the thrown ice cream.
Because there's so many goals, do they activate like multiple at a time?
I wasn't planning on it, but I probably should do that because otherwise it's going to be like loads acting at the end of the turn. So yeah.
Yeah, that's how they solved it in Kill Team. You had the like minions have
Okay.
a group activation.
Yeah, that makes sense. So there's 10, there's 12, so I'll activate 3 at a time. So
He's like, oh, we had homework.
one lands on the
Teacher.
deck next to the ice cream and starts kind of pecking at it. And you see that it starts pecking at it and it looks kind of like sharper. And also,
dear.
it starts kind of.
Oh no!
It starts blinking in and out of existence slightly.
What?
And that's. Oh, a third one.
I'll have what he's
2, 3.
having.
Okay.
Is it the flavor I threw on the ground?
It was. You don't know?
Vanilla.
It was
Yeah, it was
vanilla
vanilla.
and then rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah.
The by the way, the gull's eyes when he eats it dilates and they fucking love it. Right. It is. Well, who wants to go next? I think Eli had an idea.
Oh yeah, so I just kind of pick her up and grab the cart and just kind of pull it towards this end so it's not near the explosion.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give me a kind of toughness check?
A toughness check. What is that? That is D12, D8. Okay,
You're looking for above a 12 here to move at normal speed, and if you get below a 12 or above, and if you get below a 12, you'll move at half speed. So you're gonna have to move at half speed if you want to drag the cart and her.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be like 20, like here-ish.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got her kind of like on your shoulder, as you're kind of walking away. Let's just put a condition on you, I guess. Okay. Yes. Look. As you kind of got a slinger over your shoulder. Well, how are you carrying her? I assume slinging her over your shoulder.
I've just kind of just like picked her up like a small child.
Oh,
It's just one arm.
I'm being taken. And you start kind of like carrying her away. Are you leaving the cart or you're keeping the cart there?
No, I'm dragging the car. Like,
you're dragging the cart
with
right,
it.
right. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I was like, it was quite high to move with your full movement.
Yeah.
Cool. Then Barty, by the way, did you want to move at all, or are you happy where you are?
Oh, I think I'm happy where I am.
Then I will activate some more gulls. I'm going to activate the top ones. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So that one's going to kind of move there towards that. But this one is slightly too far away, and it sees kind of where the ice cream was thrown from, and it's going to kind of go towards the kind of group. And then this one is also going to go. Yep, and that is the gull's turn. Rook, that's you.
Okay. I am no longer the captain, but I am still the navigator.
Wait, who's the second in command?
That'd be Pan.
Pan.
That makes sense.
Pan, by the way, this is a perfect encounter for Pan.
Wait, why? What can he do?
Well, he just loves cooking stuff.
Oh yeah, food, right. Oh, of course.
Okay, what's my options with like action economy and like dashing?
It's a action. It's a. I think it's a don to dash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a don to dash. I'd have to get up the book list. Look.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 10. Do I have anything that gives me just 10 foot movement? No.
Strain. Okay, I've not got anywhere written down what that.
all right. Okay, I will just.
Oh, dash is
I-
moving again. So yeah, if you want to take your action to dash, it's just moving again.
Yeah. And then. Sorry, I can't remember. We don't have like a bonus action kind of thing.
No, not really. If you want bonus action, is essentially just gone.
You're spending Don. Okay, cool. In that case, I think I will run up, like leap off the side of up the ante, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get to here, and you can see that Rook is moving a little bit quicker than you were expecting them after this ice cream has gone down and has an extra 10 foot of movement. And then I think kind of running this way, like a little bit quicker, looks like it kind of breaks the sound barrier as this kind of pulse goes out. As I will also use the window cooler navigator ability. So there's a 10-foot aura around myself until the end of my next turn, and if you within that aura move at least 20 foot, either starting from or ending in the aura, you gain 1 Don. So I'll gain a Don as I end my turn, having done that. Oh, sorry. There wasn't an action in all of that. Could I just take out? Oh fuck! I put Eli's gun
You did. You left
on
that
up
below
the ante.
deck.
Every time something happens.
You are, I'm gonna leave
will-
it here because every single time I take it, something happens. Then you didn't take
Yeah.
it, something happened.
Well, usually I lose it.
Maybe it's not the gun.
Okay. I think
wide
even
cock
though
shot pan to the desk, you left the gun on.
as I'm running over, even though Eli's right there, instead of shouting, I just click on the transponder snail in my ear and be like, Eli, give me a gun.
I'll just look at you with my arms full, being like, huh?
The gun. I'll action dash in that case, having no what do you call it? No attack. So I'll end up here, and the aura goes out. So Eli should get it as well.
Nice.
Oh, be me.
Uh,
And I'm also kind of like using the chaos to kind of sidle onto this boat slightly and get a foot on the boat.
so suspicious. Right, okay. These gulls, some of them are going to go towards you guys, and some of them are going to go towards the cone. So one's going to cone is nearest to 3, and this one is going to go towards Barty and Eli. So he's going to go here. This one's going to go towards Eli. This one's going to go towards Barty. So one's going to attack Barty here. Okay. And it's going to take an attack against Barty.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what?
Thieving Gull.
Oh no.
It's got a 2d4 attack.
Ooh.
Crit.
Oh.
And so you take 8 damage unless you use an armor roll. We can try and dodge, I guess.
I will take an armor.
Yep.
How did it work again? Is it definitely D8?
2d6? I think mine's
You
2d6.
should have an armor value somewhere. So I think you're wearing medium armor, so it's probably charge sheet.
Yeah. God. It's been so long.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Hmm.
We've missed you.
I missed you guys too. My armor is a 2d4.
There you go. So you're taking 8 damage here.
I block 6 of it.
Hell yeah. Actually, that crits,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, you got the
No.
full.
Oh, does it? Alright, explode?
Explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I block all of the damage.
You block all the damage
Yeah.
as the gull comes in, like, kind of bites at your kind of metal eye. Ting, ting, ting. However,
Give that back.
The the thieving gull successfully crits, which means it activates one of its special attacks, or special
wow.
abilities.
Cool.
Roll a rogue check. So I roll a rogue check for thieving gull, and you roll a
That's not be my good stat.
and you roll a toughness check to try. No, Barty, you roll a toughness check to kind of oppose, and on a successful attack,
9?
I rolled a 6, so you're lucky here. It tries to take your kind of eye from you, and you are able to kind of like dodge out of the way.
I like to imagine it like gets a couple of inches away and it's just like attached on a single string. I'm like, yeah, give that back now. Yeah,
The eye has kind of got like a metallic, like nervous nerve, like wire coming back out of the back of it. It kind of pings back in as the gull's unable to take it from you.
Yeah.
Eli, you've got Grammy on your shoulder. You are getting attacked by the gull, so I'm going to do 2d4. You got your arm dice ready?
Yep.
Didn't successfully crit on there because it failed fused, so you take 5 damage. Sorry.
Oh, I take block 5.
Oh, yep, there you go. 0 damage from the gull.
Damn.
Is that a crit failure or?
No. It just prevents you from crit succeeding.
Oh, okay. Oh.
As the gull fails to kind of try and steal anything from you, and you kind of defend Grammy from kind of over your shoulder. Cool. That is the gulls. It is now back. Oh wait, no. Well, that's everybody from our side. So I'm going to just finish off with the gulls then. One gull is going to go here. One is going to continue. 1, 2, 3, 6. Another one's going to kind of go for Eli. These are small-ish. They're kind of like, as big as seagulls are, so they're bigger than you think they'd be. But
they look undead.
Yeah.
Are they ghoul gulls?
Now I'm gonna have to think of something about that. Eli, you're gonna get attacked again.
And then there's metallic ones. Ghoul gull chrome.
Oh god, that's so good.
11, 16 armor.
Okay, well, he does 10 damage because he crit, but you block all of it. But give me a toughness check. Oh my god, I got 12 and a 3, so you're going to have to beat a 15 on the toughness check.
13?
13 doesn't do it as the seagull. Well, I mean, can you roll me a luck check? D100. See how unlucky you are.
55.
Average luck. It grabs one of your pistols from your bandolier and kind of pulls it up from you. So it's now holding one of your 6 pistols.
Rook's like, hey, that's mine!
So let's just say this one here as the pistol. Let's put a marker on it. Then... Yes. Cool. And then this one's going to come in 1, 2, 6. Not close enough to kind of get to Barty there. You see as well these kind of knucklehead catfish. What are they called?
Yeah, what are they doing?
They are sweet-tooth catfish. They're kind of bugging out. They're kind of swimming around in little circles. And then I'm going to roll the dice to see whether or not they do activate. One does, another one does. All 3 of them activate. They all activate, and they start kind of going into a bit of a frenzy. They are going to kind of swim under the dock, and then you feel the dock shake as they go under the dock.
Oh god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It's going to go kind of under the dock here. As they kind of start ramming into the dock, and it starts kind of shaking, and you can feel the kind of dock losing its structural integrity as it gets hit repeatedly by these things that seem to have bodies designed to break things.
Everybody on the boat!
To the boat, fly, you fools!
I say as I'm backing up onto her boat.
Awesome. So that's the end of all the creatures goes. Who would like to go next? The top of the round. Make sure you're tracking your Don as well.
I I can go first because then I can. Well, it's meta tactics, but I like the tactical element it gives. I can go first to give this aura to both Barty and yourself when you start your turns. So I could.
But it's the aura ends at the end of your
Oh
turn.
god, it would end at the end of this turn, so I would need to go last. Okay, yeah. Well, at least after Eli.
Yeah.
Got ya. Cool.
So who wants to go first?
Are you still waiting, Barty, for?
Well, my thing is gonna do more damage the longer I wait. So yeah.
Okay, I'll go then. So I'll kind of with the one that's taking the pistol, I'll just kind of like obviously
Taking the pistol.
take my hand off the crate.
Yeah.
Kind of grab one of my other pistols. Wait, this is a. Does this count as a ranged attack or not?
It is you're using a ranged weapon, so it's a ranged attack. But remember, the ability of the pistol is bringing a pistol to a knife fight, which means that it doesn't matter if you're in melee.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just essentially shoot at it in the face.
Nice.
It wants a pistol,
Damn it,
which
yeah,
is 2d6, and then 3d6.
Wait, who ate the mint ice cream?
The seeded.
I threw it into the ocean.
Ah, I'm so sad because the effect of that was the best one.
12.
What was the effect? We'll find out after.
You'll find out after. 12.
12 damage.
12 damage. He is going to block, obviously. Oh, I lost my dice. That's fine. 3. So
I've lost
he
my
takes,
visuals.
He takes 9 damage from that shot at close range. And... Oh, he has. Wait, 12. You did 12 damage. You rolled 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking. You shot one of its wings off, but he's looking like he's still kind of gripping the pistol a little bit there. Is he not necessarily dead yet?
Ooh, I wonder if gull wing instead of some chicken wing.
What?
All I see around me are rations.
That's the end of my go, I suppose, because I can't really do anything else.
Reminds me of that. It reminds me of this beta quote.
All I see, I am surrounded by fear and dead men.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by fear and dead men. I'll just put it in the chat just so. All right, okay. So that was Eli's turn. Make sure you've got your Don and extra Don and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Then it is the gulls. So activating on the top. So this one's going to kind of come down here. They're all going to start kind of chomping on this one here.
Yes.
That's they all five of these ones are kind of like chomping in on here. They start kind of like shimmering and they come a little bit harder to see as they're eating. Kind of like sun glares off them. They kind of like mix in with a little bit with the ocean. They seem to like be there and not there at the same time. Cool. That's the 3 gulls. What do you guys do next?
I'm trying to remember, how did my gun work exactly?
I should have sent it.
It's the last. Oh god, there was a mathematical equation. X equals 2x, the number of rounds it stayed on.
So I think X is the number of rounds it stayed like unexploded.
So so it's 2x, so it's
2 times the number of rounds.
so it's been 2 rounds, so it's 46 right now.
Yep, 46.
Okay. I'm gonna wait 1 more round, and as far as I know, this doesn't have a range requirement.
Oh, and you can do other stuff as well while you're waiting.
Yeah, I'm flee to the boat. I'm gonna do 1, 2.
Cool. That
Yeah,
bird's gonna get an attack of opportunity against you there.
Can I take like a dodge action?
You'd have to spend a Don to do that. Oh wait, you have to use your action to either disengage or spend a Don to dodge when it attacks you.
I'll spend an action to disengage.
Okay,
I
cool.
just start rushing towards the boat because I don't want to be here when everything goes to shit.
Fair. Cool. So you kind of sidle past the thieving gulls, and then that is your turn. So the gull is going to kind of see your movement and head towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one's going to try and attack you. It's just like T-Rexes, gulls are size based on movement, and ice cream. So it's going to attack you with its kind of beak, and it does 3 damage.
To me?
No, this is to Brooke. Barty, sorry. I'm dumb as hell.
I've lost my visuals, so I can't see the map or my character.
Oh no! This is all theatre of the mind for you then?
Currently, but dice rolling will be difficult.
Okay.
Let me find my phone. I can still hear everyone though. Not my phone's out battery.
That's all you need.
It's quieting down. I'm gonna restart, but basically on my turn, if everybody's heading kind of back to the boat, I think I'll go onto her boat and try and like quickly like pick up the anchor if anything's stopping it, and like try and rendezvous with our ship.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck with your computer
I'll be back in a
restart.
sec.
Barty, armor roll.
Yar, it's a 2d4. That's a 1d4. 6 total.
Okay, yeah, you block all the damage from the gull.
Away!
This one is going to turn around and attack Eli. Which again. That's 9 damage and it crit.
Oh, 10.
Cool, and that you crit on that as well, but oh no, you don't because it fell fuse. Cool, but
yeah.
however, it does what's it called? It does crit, so you're gonna have to roll a toughness check against rogue check. Ooh. And you're aiming for a 15 or above.
Again?
Yeah, she just rolled another 12 and
6?
that goals also steals a gun of yours.
The girl's got more arms than I will.
Wait, hold on a sec. No, yeah, that's true. Roll a luck check, and she might the goal might steal something else.
What is that? 68.
Okay, yeah, it steals a gun.
Ah!
Right, buddy. Another gun taken from Eli. How many guns are you down to now? Because you've shot one, you've lost 2.
3.
The 3 guns.
3 and a shotgun.
Amazing. And then finally, this gull is going to attack you as well.
Might be more after this.
Yeah. So it's going to just... Well, you've not really taken damage yet. Not going to crit either, so yeah.
I have a short sword as well.
2 nat ones. Oh, do you?
2 nat ones.
2 nat ones. So I think a minimum armor damage you can roll is going to be
7.
Yeah, so you take no damage from this pitiful little one. It's just pecking your feet, really, this one. And that is the end of the go. Then it's going to be Rook's go, and I assume, Jack's not back. So Rook is going to take the gauge action to kind of run past this gull. Cause he wanted to run onto the ship, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
So he's going to kind of like try and raise anchor, which is steady at the front, essentially under here.
Is Rook going on their ship, her ship, not our ship?
Yeah, exactly. 6. And he's going to use his action to raise the anchor, which isn't necessarily too bad. I'll let the kind of boat kind of start lifting off a little. But he's kind of it's a small light anchor because it's not like a big heavy one from bigger boat. It's quite a small, dinky little boat. It's much smaller than a sloop. It's more like a dinghy. Very light tank. And with that, the gulls activate again. So it'll be these final 3. The one's going to come for Eli. They're swarming you because you've got Grammy on your shoulders. And it's going to attack you for 4 damage.
10.
You completely blocked that. And then another one is going to come here and attack you as well.
15.
There's no way I can...
Oh, wow, these explode as well. Oh, 1. So 20.
Dang. Have to have some tougher guys. But yeah, these gulls are unable to kind of pierce your thick, strong ton belly armor. But you are being swarmed by 5 of them at this point. And 2 of them are stolen your guns. So that's not too bad from them. This one is going to attack Barty, because I think it's rude to attack Rook whilst he's not here. Barty, this one's going to go for you. And that's going to be 6 damage.
Ah, yeah, folks. Oh no, 3. I take 3 damage.
You take 3 damage as the kind of gull claws at your face, but the fleshy side this time. Right, then finally the fish are going to go. They're going to kind of continue to slam their heads into this thing. The bridge or the pier starts wobbling a little bit more. And you hear kind of the buckling of planks and wood as it starts to get weaker and weaker.
Shit.
Fabulous. I'm going to quickly pop to the bathroom whilst you think about what you're going to do next turn and give Jack a little second to come back. When I come back,
Okay.
30 seconds.
Do we still have all of our activations this round?
Yeah, we'll be starting again, won't we?
Sure. Well, you're in a pickle, aren't you? Can
Well, I'm
you?
gonna
Do you want to
go-
go first?
I'm gonna probably try and get on this boat if you're gonna like blow
Get
stuff up.
Yeah, get on that boat. I'm gonna try to make it to our boat, and I'm gonna detonate shit.
Yeah.
And
that
then
makes
we'll,
sense.
yeah, let it burn.
I'm gonna try and get one of my pistols back before killing this one, maybe before I move.
We need to go pistol shopping for you.
I mean, I've got 6, so it's fine.
Well, not anymore.
Well, true.
Oh,
They still count as mine.
What I mean, in the eyes of the law, but not in the eyes of nature.
so warm.
You.
Righto. Jack's not back, so would anybody like to set themselves up to go first?
I think he needs to go
How-
first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna reload my gun, use my dom that I just got, and essentially shoot this one again.
Yep, absolutely. So take your shot, big boy.
D3d6 because of the Icecream. 10.
He is unable to block the one shot that it happens, and he gets blown away, dead on the floor. Your gun kind of tumbles through the air.
So instead of like reloading it, can I just like pull it back from his beak and then shoot him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So you wanted it so badly.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the gun you still have is still cocked and loaded, but you pull the gun back in its beak and its claws, and then you just pull the trigger, and it drops dead on the floor with the gun, and it's still in its destroyed face.
And I'll kind of collect it. And then shall I move 5, 10, 15,
Sure.
20?
You're gonna take 1,
With-
2, 3, 4 attacks of opportunities. You're doing this.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave at this point I'm leaving this behind as well.
So that's 1 attack of opportunity. That's 5 damage you have to block.
So 5, 9.
Yeah, that'll do it. This one. This is 9 damage you have to block.
Ooh, 9.
And it also crits, so you're gonna have to roll me a toughness check.
Oh lord.
Oh my god, more pistols.
You're gonna have to get high than a 10 on the toughness check.
16.
Ooh,
Well, why
girl,
wasn't this
that's pretty good.
ages ago?
Yeah. Then 2 more. Oh, that's another. Oh my god, 8. So that's 10 damage you have to block.
13.
Yep, you block that, but it's another it's another rogue check, toughness check from you. You have to get higher than a 6.
16.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it. And last one is, can I land any damage on him? That is 7 damage with a crit.
11.
Okay, so you block all the damage, but you need to roll another toughness check. You have to get higher than a 12.
Oh, 20. Oh, wow.
Wow, perfect score. So describe
let's
to
see
me
what
how
it
you.
Oh damn.
Let's see what it gets. Oh. 23.
Wait, we're 22 because you don't roll the 12 again.
Oh, yeah. 22 then.
22. So describe to me how you kind of bob and weave and get Grammy out of there.
So I'm not really bobbing or weaving. I'm just kind of like tanking the pecs and stuff. But because of them mostly hitting like the strong tom belly armor, it's just like mostly just bouncing off, and so you just hear this like metal clacking of beak on metal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know
Oh,
you know that scene from Jurassic World, the guy with the 2 margaritas running through from the pterodactyls?
ah, yes. Iconic.
That's the image I'm having.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially since like a few of them definitely get close to stealing your weapons. You really have to kind of like, they're pinging off you, but you're now more cognizant of them trying to take
Just
your
like-
guns, and you kind of like
Just like bobbing my little hip just to be like, nope.
Yeah. Moving around so much. I do appreciate it. You're doing ever so well.
And then I'll
Rook,
put her down on her boat.
yeah. Rook, you raised anchor on her little boat.
Perfect.
On the last turn, I'm going to activate the gulls
Oh,
now.
why is she here?
I seem to be impervious to gold damage.
It is because you're blocking her, I think, mostly.
Goal immunity.
Yeah, she's got immunity to gold damage, yeah. She said she was fine. So these 3 are going to come over to you, Eli, and they're going to kind of accost you once again.
You want more belly armor?
Yeah, they've been able to do is you've taken like, I don't know, like 8 attacks, and they've only been able to do 3 damage from you. It's ridiculous. So here we
No,
go.
they did 3 armor. They did 3 to Barty. They've done 0 to me.
Oh yeah, of course. And you've definitely taken more attacks. So you just took 5 then. You took 3 previously, 3 before that, and 3 before that. So you've taken like way too many attacks.
They're taking my pistols though. It's just
Yeah, that is true.
Taking a bloody piss.
6. Oh,
That
they might damage me.
no 4, so that doesn't go through. This is that's a 5 damage on that attack. Fail fuse.
11.
Yep, that doesn't go through either. 2, 3. That's another 5 damage on that attack. Final one.
8.
8. So yeah, none of the damage is able to stick on Eli, who is carrying Grandma Crubbins out of there.
He's out of there.
Here's out of there. So who wants to go next? It's the top of the round. Eli's the only one who's gone so
Hey.
far.
I would like to go.
Yep.
Can I go 1, 2, 5? And I'm gonna. Can I full sprint, run towards our boat, and just like leap onto the deck while I detonate the bullet?
Yeah, absolutely. So roll me the damage for the bullet as you kind of jump onto the ship.
So it's 66, I believe.
66 has been 3 turns, yeah.
What's the radius?
It would. What
What
is it? Does it say
diameter?
there, Andy? What it is?
Causing an explosion.
Okay.
It just says explosion.
Okay, I feel like I should have clarified that. So let's say it'll get all these for sure. So let's just say
Yeah.
I'll figure that out later.
19 damage.
Okay,
Damn.
so and very unlucky in no critting, but
Oh,
19 damage to these 5 gulls each. The kind of camera pans down to this as Barty's running away to this kind of smoking wreckage at the kind of base of it, and then suddenly it clicks and ignites and detonates into this huge explosion of tumultuous fire that kind of shoots up from the bottom of the pier. All 5 of these girls are dead, and as well, the pier detaches from the island, leaving a kind of smoldering wreck of this area here. Ooh.
I'm hoping I'm like the blast pushes me forward onto the boat, and I'm just flying with an explosion in the back, going like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, it's very Bad Boys 2.
Hell yeah!
As you kind of jumping away, the pier, as you jump, kind of rocks, and it kind of like jolts, especially with the damage that these sweet-toothed catfish have done to the base of it. It starts kind of like leaning and creaking heavily as it kind of like slowly pushes this way towards your ship, and it looking to collapse any second. Awesome. So that's Barty's go. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope. Just like belly flop onto the deck of our boat, like fuck.
Okay, awesome. These
Reckon he's
birds.
moving our boat. Do we take this one?
I
think so.
I'm gonna activate these 3 birds. So one is gonna go towards Rook. One is gonna go towards Barty. One further, and one is gonna go towards Eli. Amazing. So this one has still got your gun, Eli, and then
Come back for seconds.
Rook, this one's going to attack you for 5 damage.
I will attempt to dodge, which I can do for 0 darn from
Yeah.
the ice cream. There we go. Trying to get my character sheet up again. With dodge, what is that? Is that a dodge roll? Is there a dodge
It's
dice?
a rogue.
Rogue roll, hell yeah. I don't want to gloat too hard. Okay, with... That is a 17. 17, yeah.
17?
Hmm.
Yeah, that absolutely dodges.
As long as things still explode.
Um,
Crit.
yes, it does crit. So you had to beat a 13 for that. So you absolutely succeed. You kind of dodge and duck and weave away
He's
from...
just like looking like he's zipping around. Just a bit like that kind of nonchalantness that like Dash has in The Incredibles.
Yeah, just yawning as you're doing it. You actually got the kind of the highest mobility ones very, very luckily.
They work so well together. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is quite funny. And then Eli, you're going to take 1 attack from here. He is going to do 10 damage unless you can block it, and he's going to try and steal another of your guns.
8. Ooh.
Oh, you take 2. There you go. And you're trying to beat a
Found my
7
weakness.
here.
A 7 on top of us. What?
What? Never seen that before. I don't trust that for a second.
What the hell?
Roll it again.
Yeah, roll it again. The fuck?
15.
Yeah, pretty good. Not unable to steal one of your guns, but I've never seen that. That's incredible. So yeah, 15. Absolutely, you're able to keep hold of your
2
guns.
damage.
Still. Rook, I believe that is your go.
I see they're all surrounding us here. What can I do? I've got expand, but we're shelving that for now. Is that right?
I did apply a nerf to it. I just don't know whether or not you gave.
I haven't changed it yet. No, I'll have to add that in. I think I'm gonna leave Eli to it somewhat, and try to kind of like come around this side and Whoopsie. Oh god.
Ah!
Affecting my size.
Expand.
There we go. Whoopsie. Am I bigger? How do I
Yeah.
make myself smaller? How did I do that? Oh, there we go. Perfect. I want to come around here and try and like hide from the gulls and that activity, and just try to the anchors have been brought up. Great. I'll try to get by the wheel. Try to work out how to move this ship
Yeah, absolutely.
and kind of come round. Aim to come round the up the ante.
Awesome. So the anchor's kind of up. It's quite. I was saying it's a small ship, so it's relatively light anchor. You've kind of got that either in hand or on deck, and you can come around here. When you move away from that gull, by the way, you have to take a attack of opportunity from it, which you can dodge for free, and you have to try to be 13. Otherwise, you take 5 damage.
13. Easy. Oh, fail. 8.
You take 5 damage from the gull as you kind of run away from it. It kind of like pecks at your shoulder.
First, I'll try and hide from them.
Yeah, absolutely. So give me a rogue check.
If you're hiding from them, are you hiding from us?
Depends. I guess I'd be hiding from where Eli is looking because they are surrounded by them. The party probably would be able to see me.
What did you get,
or at
sorry?
least. That is 11.
Remember, this is an active combat as well, so it's so hiding has the armor stealth level. So there's like levels of alertness. Remember, so it's unaware, alert, engaged. So currently you're engaged in combat, so it's slightly harder to hide. So essentially they have advantage to try and search for you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've got to try.
So you've only taken 5 damage, right?
Oh no,
Yeah,
sorry.
I've
Sorry.
only got 3 hit points left.
So actually, where the creature is currently engaged in combat and has sight of a stealthing target, when the creature is engaged, the stealthing target is unable to hide from them. To hide from an engaged creature, one would have to attempt to break the line of sight or drop the creature's alertness from engaged to alert. So you'd either have to break line of sight, or you'd have to.
Yeah, I tried to come around this side to hide, but I don't know how that reacts with teammates.
Yeah, I guess there's like a kind of like a cover there, and the gull's kind of flying, right? So I think that'll kind of break line of sight.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll stick around this side if I need to.
Yeah, I think
aim is to get to the wheel, but just to kind of break lines of sight currently.
Yeah.
So
sure.
as you get pecked, can I use my captain's orders?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that which will restore
King.
10 health and give you 2 Don.
Holy moly! Holy moly!
Because from what I can gather, you don't. Sounds like you're looking a little bit.
I
Ian.
am peaky. Yeah.
Rook is a full glass cannon build for sure.
I mean, I have a bit of healing, but I'm on the wrong boat.
What do you say, Eli, as your captain?
I'll just be like, live.
You see this kind of grizzled man holding like a grandma in one arm, batting off 5 gulls with another arm with a pistol, and turn to you with smoke, cigar in mouth, smoke billowing out of one side of his mouth, kind of like this kind of like cowboy hat on his head, and he says, "Live," and you feel kind of rejuvenated, recharged to kind of.
Yes. Say it louder. Attract their attention. I'm hiding.
Is that the end of your go?
I will, but then I'll stack up with. Got a lot of Dawn. I don't know how many turns I started, but I haven't included them. But I want to stack up my stealth thing, so I'll do encroaching shadow. So if I stay in unbroken stealth, it will do more damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Sweet. Sounds good. Then the gulls will activate.
Does hiding require a don? Sorry.
I don't think so. If it's your action.
You got 2 done from the captain disorders as well.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Where's that quote from? Live.
I mean, what do you mean?
You would have also got an extra don from starting in my aura. I don't know if you added that before.
Oh no, I didn't. I forgot about that one.
Not this turn. It's not active this.
I forgot the last
No.
turn as well.
It was only for the one turn.
But he got it twice because he started. Cool. So the goals are going to activate. Going to be the kind of final goals because none of them died. So this one, unfortunately, you didn't hide. You did hide, but he saw through it because 11 wasn't enough. So he's going to kind of chase you here, and this goal is going to attack you. So your encroaching shadow was a wasted on, unfortunately. But you can try again at some point. And he's going to do 5 damage to you. Dodge.
Ow! I'll try and dodge.
Aiming for a 13 on dodge.
Yeah. Oh.
Unfortunately, if you got anything else on the thing, you would crit, but not so much. You take 5 damage from the gull again.
Captain, heal me! Heal me again!
I mean, I can see you now, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'll use my sharp-eyed lockout brew roll then. Reduce the damage from attack directed towards your teammate within sight or sound. XD6, number of conscious teammates. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 7. It reduces it by 7.
Not only has Dave withstood probably like 70 damage, he's also reduced your damage as well.
Yeah.
Dave's absolutely disgusting mega tanking here.
This is the build that should be amazing at dodging, and I'm getting hit so much.
Very unlucky.
I think dodging is one of those where it's like, if you fuck up, you take a lot.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't help that Rook is like supposed to start kind of combat with the advantage, and you.
We didn't. Yeah.
So Rook requires a little bit of setup to like be the perfect master work that.
Bad on the back foot.
Cool. Then that I think is all the birds. Then it's just going to be the knuckle-tailed trout, or not a knuckle-tailed trout, the sweet-toothed catfish. Looking around here, and they're going to damage this pier. This whole pier is going to collapse into the water. So including this stall. And can Barty, you roll me a luck check? You're aiming for something higher than 60. And if you get lower than 60, the pier will eke towards the ante and damage the ante.
74.
You guys are crushing it, and it's really irritating me. So the pier kind of crashes and crunches around. The sound of broken planks are deafening as it kind of just sinks into the water where those I keep saying knuckle-tailed trout because in that campaign we've had knuckle-tailed trout. Some sweet-toothed catfish are gonna kind of bubbling around. So this pier is completely gone. This is also kind of sticking out of the water, but it's sinking at the moment. And the gangplank has now fallen into the water from both ships. Those are lost. But the ships are now kind of floating of their own accord.
Okay, we can only hope that Barty is sailing that ship around, and we can maneuver ourselves to join up.
Really?
I'm sure he's a seasoned.
He's the captain for the longest time. He'll be fine. He can do it on his own.
I wish to ram the ship into the single seagull.
You can certainly try. What would you like to do, Barty?
I mean, so the deck is collapsed, right? Like, that's all in the water. Our ship is still... Were we attached to the deck, or were we on an anchor?
No, you kind of like lightly pulled in, and you just had your
I'm gonna run over here to the back ish, and I'm gonna see if I can grab a rope and just throw it to my companions.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just feel like that would solve a lot of our problems. Grab on, ya lads. Get over here.
get all.
Get over.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'll tie the rope to like the side of the thing, so the two ships are bound.
Roulette wheel.
So you eat the rope. It kind of lands. I'm gonna draw it one. I'm gonna say it's like 30 feet.
Grab it before it slides into the deep.
That's the rope there. It's tied up here, and it's kind of loosely sitting on the front deck near where the anchor was.
Aye.
Amazing. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I can. That would be probably a whole turn, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Can I shoot the seagull?
Absolutely, you can. You have a gun?
I will use the non-smoking barrel.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely, you can shoot.
Blammo. I don't actually know how this gun works. It's just a gun. Yes.
It's
normal one.
It's a pistol. So if anything, Eli can get you up to speed with that.
2d6.
Eli, what do I roll? 2d6. Kablamo! It's not great.
Oh my god, bad.
I've never had to aim a gun before.
Yeah, oh my god, it crit as well. That's 1, 5. So yeah, blocks the entire shot. Kind of catches the other bullet in its beak and kind of throws it away, or bounces it off, I suppose. And the seagull kind of turns to you menacingly, and then
my eyes narrow as I say, "Yes, son of a bitch."
and then the what's it called? Ennio Morricone, the good, the ugly music starts playing between the two of you as the kind of camera circles around this kind of 1v1 duel.
1v1, bro.
1v1, bro. Amazing. So that is the end of your turn. This gull is going to activate and it's going to start flying at you, Barty.
Oh fuck, she's coming.
4, 5. It's going to attack you. Attack you for very good 5 damage.
5 damage. I block it all.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. I mean, describe to you this epic battle.
As I see the seagull flying towards me, death in its eyes, I take my metal hand and just punch it in the face, absolutely deck it.
Amazing. This is a battle for the ages happening on the deck. Fantastic. Then I'm going to go kind of top to bottom then. So this seagull is going to attack Rook.
Oh no.
Eli, help!
I should have ordered you to dodge.
It deals another 5 damage.
Try and dodge.
Yeah, you try to dodge.
13?
Aim for 13.
Okay, that's
There you
great.
go.
Oh,
And you crit
That and a
the
bit
other dice as well.
Yeah, that is an 18.
Perfect. So you perfectly dodge these talons and the beak of the seagull, just to avoid the immense amount of damage that's coming your way. And then this one is going to activate on Eli.
So give me a gun.
And 1, so that's 5 damage. Yeah, you
8.
completely bogged out. Gull is unable to kind of see that. Cool. Then we are back up to you guys. Go next.
I'll go next. All right, the hiding didn't work. I think I will. Maybe tie the. I think what I'm going to do is, and tell me if this is too much. What I want to try is kind of like leap over this side, come down to here. I'll be in between the gull and Eli, I want to try and grab one of his guns just to fire at the girls, but then I also want to try and tie down the rope. Would tying down the rope be like an action?
I would say if you spend a don, you'd be.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah, let's do that then.
2 of them are not loaded, by the way.
Oh, how lucky is you?
Did
How
you still
lucky
not
is-
really-
Wait.
Did you still not reload?
I've still got one unloaded one in my hand. This one's got one, and there's another one. Okay, so, and there's, wait, so 1, 2, 3. So out of the 4 on my belt, one of them is unloaded.
Should I roll a d4?
Absolutely. You're looking for not a 1.
Not a 1. That's a 4.
Oh yeah, baby. That's a loaded gun right there.
It explodes. I draw 2 guns. No.
Actually, it explodes, and you pull the gun, and Eli's trousers fall down.
Oh, not that one.
And under there, a 5th gun.
Secret weapon. Yeah, concealed weapon.
The secret gun.
Yeah, I will take the gun, point it just upwards. I think I actually shoot through Eli's legs, upwards at the the seagulls. I'm going to try and hit whatever is either the closest. If there's any that look like they are injured, I'll probably aim for them first.
This one is none of them are injured, but this one has got a gun in its beak.
It's armed. It's armed.
It's armed. It looks deadly.
I shouldn't mess with that one. I'll shoot at that one. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's also got like a scar over its side. It's smoking a cigar.
It's just reloading it
Yeah,
really
you
well.
shoot it 2d6, I think.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I don't use anything, sadly. What is it? 2d6? 2d6.
Yep.
Boom. Oh, me and you, Barty. That's a 3. We can't use Eli's guns. They're just not. They're like so.
Well,
they're really over-engineered.
I was using my own gun,
personalized.
but it was still shit.
Oh.
This girl has taken 2 damage from that.
Barty, I think. Sorry, Eli. I think this is the one that didn't have a bullet in it, and I throw it on the ground. And I this way.
I look at the seagull like, we both know that had a bullet in it.
Yeah, it pulls out the gun and nods, and then puts the gun back in.
And I'll just tie this rope around a. I don't know what you call it. Yeah. And I will spend a don to do so.
Amazing.
Pretty cool of don.
So the rope is now kind of tied. The boat's kind of tied together. The pier is kind of disappearing, and these boats are kind of floating a little bit more independently now.
Earring.
And then that is your go. So there are 2 more gulls that can attack Eli, and then out are going to go. So Eli, you're going to take 2 more attacks.
9.
So far, okay, yep, that didn't do it. Or 3.
14.
Okay, well, 10 damage, which you block, but I'm going to roll a rogue check to steal. Aiming for a 9, or he's going to steal something from you.
13.
God damn it! I'm not sticking anything to Eli.
To be fair, I rolled so bad last week.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. It all comes around. Cool. So these girls can't get through to Eli, and that is their turn. I believe. Wait, is everybody else gone, or is it Eli's turn?
It's my turn.
Yeah, if you like.
So I will, now that I'm gonna drop.
Trout.
No, who? Trout?
Trout.
Grammy.
Oh, Trout. I'll drop
Trout.
Trout onto
Already done.
the deck of a boat, and then that gives me a free hand to grab 2 guns with. So I'll use
Cool.
essentially 2 Don
Not that one.
to become pistol.
No. An icon.
And
The
then
legend.
I'm gonna shoot this one once and this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 3d6. 12 for this one.
Good. Yeah, that one is dead. And the pistol drops to the floor. It wouldn't have died actually, but Brooks' damage actually pipped it over the edge. I'm not even joking. So,
Haha.
there you
Kill
go.
steal.
And then 11 for this one. Kill steal.
Like when somebody else gets a penta and you're like, oh, you took my penta.
I loosened it.
What was the damage save?
11.
No. That one also dies.
Oh, wow.
Okay. As you blast two seagulls away with two pistols. Bam, bam!
Oh.
They drop to the.
I'll say shoo.
You're just saving the good pistols for yourself.
That's how you use a pistol.
To be fair, the ice cream is also helping win this.
Yeah, no, it gives me an extra d6 in ranged attacks.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I should have eaten the ice cream, but it disgusted me.
You threw the best ability in the
Into the sea.
Into the sea.
Wait, what was it?
The mint one.
No, but I know, but what was the
Well,
ability?
in my opinion, your attacks deal 1d4 extra damage, and your attacks now do frost elemental damage instead of physical.
Oh, wow.
That is very cool, but I stand by my choice of that came out of her finger.
Did the catfish get them as they're in the sea?
Oh yeah, good point. There's like trails of
No.
frosty water like going around. Amazing. Okay, so that's Eli's turn. The catfish are going to start moving around, and you're going to feel them start ramming the boat
Oh, dear.
as the pier starts going into the. So the El Gelato del Mar is going to start taking damage from these catfish. Oh no, my boat! But the boat is also going to get knocked, so it's going to start kind of moving a little bit in this direction, I guess, because obviously the pressure from the catfish, the rope, so it's going to kind of swing around in that kind of direction. So you're a little bit further away from where you were, but yeah, it was probably quite a good decision to make it not stationary because it's reducing the impact from the catfish. Amazing. So
Gonna be windsurfing out there.
it is now. Well, you guys just go next.
I think. I see Eli like fully handling the goals behind me. I will kind of stand, brush myself off, and be like, and just kind of like almost casually stroll this way. And I'll try to be really casual about it, but I'll kind of get out this weapon, this kind of masterwork weapon, and just give a thrust towards this girl if it swoops down at all, and just try and like pierce it. Try and look as cool as Eli is being.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me back roll.
Now with this one, it was a short sword, but was it +1 or plus? How did it work again?
Find it. And that's yeah.
Apologies.
It's rather than being 2d6, 1d6 and 1d8.
That's it. Okay, sorry, the dice went up. Lovely. Yeah, I will strike out with that. Doing 8. Oh, we have a crit though.
You're
You're
looking for 10 damage here.
9.
Oh no!
Damn it!
As this girl takes 9 damage, unable to die specifically to your blow, but it is very low.
Fuck! Get off the blade. Oh, you ruined it.
Ah!
You ruined it. I'll just try to use the rest of my movement that's slightly hasted to come around to the wheel and
It's
try
gonna
to.
do an attack of opportunity as you move away from it.
Yeah.
Oh god. 10 damage.
Damn it! I will try to dodge.
You're looking for a 13.
No!
I'll use my last sharp-eyed lookout. So what's
I
that?
look really cool and
3d6.
Eli still saves me.
So that reduced it to
Oh.
7. Oh.
So you take
Uh-oh.
3. Wait, so you take 3 damage, and then how much did you block?
7. You took 13, 7, so still 6 damage.
6 damage.
No. You were gonna take 10 damage from the goal. How much did you reduce by? Oh no, yeah. 10, then 7. So you take 3 damage. Because you're
Oh,
dodgy.
10. Oh.
Yeah, because the armor, you didn't roll an armor.
Hell yeah. We're low. We're
That's
up.
one, Dave. Good job remembering your crew abilities.
I would've-
Always good.
Again, would have been down with that.
I am now out of crew ability, so
But yeah, I want to kind of get started moving the wheel, seeing if there's like some sort of control mechanism back here, like a rudder or anything, and just try and keep in line with the movement of the NT.
Yeah, absolutely. So the kind of ship is kind of being tugged this way, so you can see that it's going to kind of eventually, because the boat, it's going to eventually slam into the side of the antique or damage the boat. So you're kind of like using the oar to kind of steer it in kind of this way in a kind of perpetual motion sort of fashion, in that kind of angled way, so it won't ever touch the boat. So it's a good call to prevent damage on all sides. Amazing. That's the goals again. So they're going to go for Eli. Oh, and this one's going to go for Barty first. Barty,
Yeah.
your jewel is up. So he's going to try and attack you. He does 5 damage. You block
I block for 7.
and then these two.
I headbutt the seagull.
He headbacks you back, and then he kind of squints at you like, do I hate this man or do I respect this man? Give me a persuasion check. Give me a parlay check.
Wait, is that for me?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. A mighty 8.
The gull holds its wing out for a predator handshake, and as you kind of like you squint at it and you kind of go for it, he knocks your hand aside, and then he continues attacking you.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
the bait.
These two are gonna just attack Eli.
This will not stand.
No, 2 natural ones. There's no way you can't block it. And then this
12.
one is another
Holy shit.
5 damage.
10.
Yep, nope, none of that gets through. You guys are up. I think it's Barty and Eli. One of you two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the gun and I'm gonna shoot the seagull in front of me with the smoking barrel.
Okay.
Smoking up there.
You need to spend a don to reload it.
I will spend it on.
Amazing. So spend the don to reload it. You shoot with the smoking barrel. And I don't think it's an attack roll. It just happens, right?
I guess so.
Yep. So the kind of this smoky gunpowder kind of flicks onto the gull. It starts like moving around, like trying to get it off, but you can see kind of it's coated in this like thick layer of gunpowder, which is like got burning embers inside. Is that what you want to do?
What is Rook's situation right now?
Rook is slightly injured and
Very
manning the
yeah.
wheel on the El Jartadon.
I'm trying to line the
Isn't-
boat up for it taking off.
Because I'm thinking we can sail away, but they are also seagulls, and I don't see how sailing away benefits us.
We can sail away from the fish, right?
In the water?
Yeah, but I imagine a boat can go faster than a fish, right?
In that case, I'm gonna run to our steering, wherever it is. And as at the end of my turn, I'll just shout, "Ahan, I need you to get the boat moving. Move your ass. Get out of the kitchen."
Okay then. Wait, what's his accent?
And that
That was good enough.
that will be my turn.
You call downstairs, and Pan will run upstairs. And be like, "What did you need me to do? I was busy cooking something."
We're running, lad.
Okay, if you really want to, I'll start pulling some sails and stuff.
Put some heart into it, boy.
Don't tell me what to do.
He's vice captain now.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm vice captain now. You have no authority here.
You have no authority here, Barty.
Amazing.
Aw.
So Pan's up there helping, doing some of the rigging stuff. Would you like to do anything else, or Eli, is it your go, or Rook?
Yeah, that's all me.
If it's a new round with, has Eli gone this round?
No, no, yeah. How do are shotguns a cone, or are they just
Single target.
single target? Okay.
Too soon mentioning cone.
Jerry!
Fired in a 20-foot car.
Jerry
Can
Ben!
I essentially use the Don that I gained to reload to pick up my shotgun, and
yeah.
I mean shoot this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start blasting.
Remember, it
loses,
loses it's like full disadvantage in
but it's 5d6.
It is 5d6. So roll 5d6, then roll 5d6 again, and pick the lower
11.
one.
Oh, is okay, yeah. 11. Oh,
I mean, 11 obviously does it as they've only got 10 hit points. But it could have been a glorious kill.
could have been.
It could have been red.
more
It could have
than
been red
21.
mist, but now it's just dead bird.
It's like a
Been
hunting shotgun.
31. Oh, that's good to know.
As that bird falls to the side of the boat. Amazing. So
That's
this
the last of them. Hurry up, Eli.
as you say that, this bird is going to kind of turn towards you and go for Rook.
Slowly turns.
Ah!
And then it's going to go for you. I've been rolling really badly, so see how that goes. Oh, not on anybody else. I've been rolling really badly. This is 8 damage total.
Me?
Yeah.
I dodge.
You're looking for
It's a
13.
13.
Lucky little dude. As this gull kind of pecks at you like, oh, dodge, dive, dodge. This gull is unable to land a blow on you. Then we've got the seagull here is going to attack
Rook looks
Eli.
locked in battle with this bird like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio from The Revenant and the Bear.
Actually, I'm going to activate these birds individually now, so we'll do after each individual turn. So back to the top of the order. Is one of you guys wants to go?
Yeah, I'll. I will. I think I'm gonna try. This is stupid. Is there like a rudder or anything? Like, is there anything that will make this boat go? Is it engine or? It doesn't look like there's much sails.
There's not much sails. It kind of, you seem to think it might just kind of float on the way. Hope for the best.
Okay. I will just shout over to Barty then. Full speed ahead, ex-captain. I'll just have to bring them round and hope for the best. And then I think I'm going I don't know how you want to rule this, or if it's just maybe an attack that's reflavored. But I want to try and grab this gull that is with me, and then like throw it in front of Eli's next shotgun blast when he's like shooting the other one. To try and like shove it, maybe.
I would say that you can do like some sort of grapple check. So let's say it's a toughness check. If you succeed on a toughness versus rogue check, that you could do that, and then any follow through damage will also damage the hull.
Oh yeah. An athletics or toughness, that is a 10. Not bad.
So you're looking for it to be a 10. I rolled a 9.
Oh,
So
oh yeah.
you grab this kind of like bird by its kind of slender neck, and then you
It's
kind of like
flapping
it's
away,
flapping,
just like hold it away.
Incredibly aggressively, like very confused, very concerned, and you're like got it arm's length, and like it's pulling away, and you're gonna try and yeet it in front of Eli.
Yeah, I kind of wait for Eli to like go to reload the shotgun, and I'll just like throw it in the way as they're shooting this other one.
Absolutely. So I will have one of the birds activate. So let's have this one over near Barty. 1, 2, 3, activate. And then it's going to attack Barty. Eight damage, and I'm going to need you to give me a toughness check. You're trying to look to beat a 7.
6.
Okay, you block the damage, and you're looking to do a toughness check of 7.
So I take 1 damage, right?
Yes, you do take 1 damage.
Cool.
Oh no, you crit on one of the dice. Crit on one of the dice, so you probably wouldn't.
Oh. Right, there you go.
Nice.
You're looking for a toughness check, otherwise you're going to get something taken from you.
I know.
Oh,
14.
Damn, you guys are rolling well.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Amazing.
So I ain't taking nothing.
So this gull is unable to take your eye from you.
Never again.
Who would like to go next?
Looks like one of those paddles with the balls on it with a bungee cord on.
I'll go next. As soon as you're gonna throw a seagull in front of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll reload the shotgun then. And shoot. Well, I'm gonna be shooting this one, but you're throwing it like behind it, I'm guessing, or something like that.
Yeah, I just say pull. And I'll set it in front.
So that's 5d6. 12, and it's
in melee, so you have to roll it again.
yeah, 12 or 12.
Oh.
12 is then.
12 will do 10 damage to this bird, and as I discussed, any follow other damage will go to this one, and it's only got 1 hit point left, so both birds will die to this blast as you kind of shoot your shotgun through both of them. Again, another 2 seagulls fall dead on the boat. Grammy's still on your shoulder here.
Nice throw. Just gets to watch it all happen.
Oh, the seagulls are so terrible. They're always wanting my ice cream. So rude.
There are no more seagulls.
What about that one? And she points to the one just like harassing Barty.
I think that one has other jewels it needs to attend to.
Amazing. So let's finish up the duel with Barty. Barty, have you got any anything you want to do with this gull?
I detonate.
Okay. So how much damage is it?
I think it's only been 1 round, so 2d6.
Yeah. Go for it.
8. One of them exploding.
Yeah.
For 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, so I can tell you now that it's going to go against its elemental armor, and it's got 2 CD3 elemental armor, so pretty bad. So you're looking for, well, that's 1, so 2. So it was looking for 3 block, and it only got 2, which means you kill this bird with your smoking pistol. How would you like to do?
Well,
I think after it tries to give me the predator handshake and it takes it away, I just like I am beaten. I spit blood out onto the deck, and as I see the seagull circling around and getting ready for another attack, I just smile, teeth full of blood, and say, "Fuck you," and it just blows up midair.
A smoldering wreck of a bird hits the deck, perfectly cooked, no feathers, and Pan looks over and goes, "Oh, you've prepared dinner too."
Barty, are you
Uh,
crying?
No, that's blood as well.
We've secured the ice cream woman, the Sunday lady, and also her boat.
Thank you very
We have
much, young'un.
secured the boat.
I appreciate you and everything you do. Oh, what a travesty. Every time, I swear to goodness. Oh, I just want to get away from all these bleeding gulls, but I appreciate all you do. Here, look, well, why don't we part on excellent terms as I wanted to, and I'll give you some more ice cream before we go.
Fine. Another for the road would be good.
A roadie, yes, that would be wonderful. And thank
Maybe
you very
two.
much for sharing your stories with me. It's been nice to reminisce on my side as well.
And did Barty get his ice cream free before, or did that one that went on the deck count?
I mean, it was incredibly rude, but I can hardly charge you now that you've saved my life from the gulls that I brought here, technically.
But then, in that case, Barty still needs to try this first one. Maybe he gets 2.
Oh, don't metagame, darling.
Sorry, Barty, I tried.
That's okay. I still didn't want it.
You did actually throw away more than the rest of us had.
Throwing it everywhere.
Yeah, threw away too. I will give an ice cream to this fine young gentleman if he promises not to break my heart and throw it against dash it against the sea once again. Too much ice cream has been lost to the drink.
You must forgive us. It is we are just but suspicious individuals sailing these seas. We don't really know who to trust yet, and it kind of felt like taking ice cream off of a stranger would have let us
But I
down.
was offering it. And we had that
know,
conversation for
really.
about an hour. So we were hardly strangers.
Well,
After having fought by your side, I can see that your heart is pure and your orifices clean.
What? Oh, and then she pulls down her skirt, realizing she was above on Eli's shoulder the whole time.
oh god.
Sorry about that. Old age addles the mind somewhat.
Oh dear.
And I will say we call the episode the session over there, and we can decide what ice cream flavors you get next time, and maybe Pan can even try one.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, I would probably go for the original pick, which was the mint.
Yeah, you were quite excited about that too. It's a good one. I wish I hadn't told
I
you
love
what
the
it was.
one I got.
I simply like mint in real life, and that's why I chose it.
I thought you might.
Well, the dodge really screwed me over, and it's only because of Eli that actually kind of.
Eli was doing some work, to be fair.
Eli was a one-man army.
Rolled well.
Yeah.
I love the detonating pistol so much.
Very cool. It's very, very cool. It's got good effects. I mean, like, you have to like wait around for it to kind of do anything, and so some things might not. So if you use it really well, because you called the gulls over there to keep them there. So that was a clever idea.
Playing the long game.
Did the ice cream bait?
Ice cream bake, the classic ice cream bake. So yeah, there are 5 flavors of ice cream and 5 toppings. Each flavor and each topping does a different.
I'm tempted to get the one I got because that one was really good.
So you
Seem
s-
again similar, but maybe a different topping.
what did you have, Eli?
chocolate and sea salt.
Oh yes, chocolate and sea salt caramel drizzle. And then so you've not seen the effects of rainbow sprinkles, chocolate shell, candied peanuts, or strawberry ice cream, vanilla ice cream, or
Yeah, we could just go for a new thing, and then maybe hope to see her again and know a bit more about what we want.
Maybe she has like a card or list of locations to visit.
We've got her shit currently. She's not going anywhere.
She's
Um,
coming with us.
But another
Yeah.
ally you've gained along the sea. Now, this has been a
So
positive
it's been.
interaction.
I'm starting to trust her.
But are you starting
Yeah.
to
It was
trust
when-
me, Jack?
It was all of a sudden when you started
No,
talking, like I
less
think she
so.
said something in third person, and I was like, "Wait, what? Is this? She's
She
actually
likes
a tram?"
lemon. Yeah. She said
Yeah, she likes lemon. I was like, dear.
He likes
This
lemon.
sounds ominous.
I was picturing like in the SpongeBob movie that like woman in the I think it's Ice Cream.
Oh
I can't
yeah.
remember.
It's like an anglerfish.
Oh yeah. In the graveyard.
Yeah,
The fake old
absolutely
woman.
harrowing.
Yeah, horrific. Horrific scene for a kids film. But yeah, no, I was fully untrustworthy of her. But she seems like she's just a nice old woman.
She's just a nice old. Sometimes
A little
the
crazed.
encounters are just nice. Yeah. There are a few encounters in there. This one being one of them, where it's just like not too bad, and you get some stuff out of it.
Yeah, and useful ice cream. I want to see her again. We'll obviously have to let her go.
At some point.
But yeah,
Do we?
Or you put it in the brig
Do we?
forever.
Look, I'm
Floor
just
slow.
saying, infinite ice cream, we could sell them.
We could solve world hunger with them.
Abandon adventure, start ice cream business.
We're just looking for other flavors to add to this ice cream
Oh.
drink we have.
People are gonna be like, "Oh, what's your secret formula?" And we're just like an old woman in the basement.
They're gonna be like, ha
Granny's recipe.
That's crazy.
No one makes ice cream like Granny. Granny's in the
Ah.
basement.
Yeah, we could call it Granny's ice cream.
Yeah, Granny's ice cream.
But yeah, I'll have to think whether I want the same again or if we want to spread it out and know exactly what she has. I quite like that idea.
I bet Pan will have some ideas, but it is somewhat of a magical ice cream made out of the devil fruit. I don't know how well he's going to try and replicate it, but you can always get
They seem like they would resist melting.
She did mention that, like, if she gave you a barrel, it would only last like 10 hours.
Right. So it's very much for the road.
Yeah, sort of thing.
Okay.
So it'll last for 10 hours, then the effects will last for a day.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Well, let's see what we end up doing with that. Thank you very much.
No worries, guys.
Apologies,
Thank you.
apologies at cutting out halfway through.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just going to have to order a new one.
Oh, bless.
It's on its last legs, it would seem. I don't know if it's just the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
I have prepared quite a few things, actually. So next time we've got to kind of kick off with, even before we do any encounter. Very, very exciting. So hopefully Joe can join for that one.
Yeah, hopefully he's getting his internet tomorrow, right?
Yeah, is that because he's moving into a new house, or is that like, or is it just?
No, it was like there was a thunderstorm on Friday, and he said it had knocked out the internet around his house.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And they're only
is
fixing
crazy.
it tomorrow.
Jesus.
Yeah, there was quite a severe 10 minutes of lightning in London on
Really?
Friday evening. It was hot. It was so humid all day. It was like you could tell there was a storm coming.
Yeah.
And I was working playing D&D all day in this fucking heat in a vest and shorts. And then the second I step out, just torrential rain and lightning, thunder and lightning.
Wow, that must be biblical.
Wow.
Madness. This is the British summer.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway.
It's where there's gonna be
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, looking forward to all of that next week, and yeah, hopefully with all the four together.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Alvisa too.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, if you
We-
can get the elusive visa.
Is
Me
he
to,
is he
lock
is
him
he
up and
available
check
to do stuff? Do you think?
I don't know. He said his exams are over though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to do a playtest, but
Oh yeah, that's
he's
true.
finalizing a few cards.
Oh, is this for the board game?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly grab some food, but I shall see you all soon. Thank you very much, Max.
Yeah.
No worries.
See you guys
Yeah,
next week.
Thank you. Thank
See you
you,
guys.
See you next week.
GM.
Cheers. Bye bye bye.
See you later.